You got water? Leave it up here. I feel you. Okay.
But recycle's always good, so I'll leave that there.
Word.
All right, starting in 3, 2,
Are we gonna leave this condom up, bro?
Yeah, man.
1. What's going on, guys? It's the You Are Here podcast. Find us on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Podbean, wherever. Probably not wherever, but also www.youareherepodcast.co. We couldn't afford the M. My name's Mike.
My name's Dave.
And we have our first guest today for the 5th episode.
Wow.
Oh, we gotta get the app, dude.
Where's the noise,
Forgot
man?
about it, dude. Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll.
Okay. Karl, help me out with the drum roll.
I don't know where the,
Help me out with the drum roll.
I don't know where the app is. Oh, I got it.
Hit it. Woo! We got Karl Fernandez in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! First guest, Karl Fernandez. Cinematographer extraordinaire, director extraordinaire. Just all around good fella to know. Handsome devil.
Oh man,
Great hair on.
Look at
There
this
we go.
intro for the
Great
first
hair on.
guest
Oh,
of
yeah.
this
Yeah, man.
podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Doing it big.
Welcome to our community, our
Yeah,
tribe.
man,
here.
welcome.
You're
This
part
is
of
a-
this now.
Yeah, this is cool.
First guest.
This is
a fun
monumental,
setup,
dude.
man.
This is cool that you're the first guest.
Yeah,
I
dude,
always
episode 5.
I always pictured it would be you.
I
Really?
listened to the
Yeah.
first episode. I
Wow.
listened to the first episode. I was like, it better be me.
It is you now, dude. You're
There
here.
you go.
You are here.
I am here.
Yeah, man. So welcome. This is we brought a knight into the a knight of a suit of armor.
Yes, I'm very
Into
familiar
our,
with this
into our
night.
spot.
I thought we were not supposed to like mention what's back there.
Well,
Oh yeah, that was your rule.
Yeah, that was
wasn't
your
it?
whole plan.
it wasn't.
Well, we'll just forget
forgot
that.
it.
I'll cut that out. It's fine. I'll
No,
cut it out.
you don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. How do you feel about it?
No, I love it. It's great.
Okay, cool.
One thing I don't get is what is this like? You got tree in here, dude?
My
You
dog.
got a damn tree in here.
I noticed
dog
that, too.
Fredo
You
was
got some
chewing-
crumbs on the table. Like,
My dog.
what's up, bro?
Can I talk?
What happened?
My dog Fredo was chewing on this. I took it out of his mouth.
All right.
He brought it from the outside.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
wire.
No. We'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
good decor.
How do you guys know each other? How do?
You rip me and then you just want to know how we know each other.
I'm just that's called the transition,
That's
my
not a-
friend.
that's
That's the
not a
business.
smooth
Welcome to
transition.
the business, man. Welcome to the business.
That is not a smooth. Okay. Well, we know each other. Karl, how do we know each other? You tell the story.
We went to school together, William Patterson University,
Mm-hmm.
not too far from here, and we took a bullshit class together, myth and folklore. No
No
joke.
way,
No
dude.
joke.
No way.
I've never met him
Wow.
until this class, and he sat next to me, and it was a class where we basically learned. I did my midterm or my final project on Slender Man. Like that was my.
Do you know Slenderman?
Yeah.
So it's like all about
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, like it was just a BS credit. So I'm just like, all right,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
you know. And then I did my presentation on Slender Man, and then Dave congratulated me, and I'm like,
That's you would do that too.
and I'm just like,
you
why,
would do that.
Why is this fucking guy talking to me, dude? I'm like, yo, it's
Oh my god.
myth and folklore, dude. Don't
I
talk
remember.
to me, bro.
Let me cut in.
Yeah,
I
cut in.
remember him being like, his whole behavior and expression was like this. It was
It
like,
reminds me of you, you know?
what? I didn't even say anything.
The Slender Man.
Oh, thanks, dude. He was like this. His whole behavior was like, thanks, man. That's cool. And just like kept turning away from me. And I was like, yeah, dude. So like, and I was just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
with him.
Very antisocial, especially in that class.
He wasn't having it.
feel you.
He wasn't having. Sorry, my
Not because I'm a dick or anything.
No.
Because
No, I feel you because like I feel like I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like when I met him, I was like, dude, this kid, what the? Like,
He's a burst of energy that I don't
I'm
have
like,
in
dude,
my system
I got
right now.
I got my shield. I got my own
Yeah.
shade of darkness around me.
Yeah.
You can't enter this.
Sorry, guys.
But then once you enter, though, calm down.
Yeah.
Once you enter, it's like, wow.
Don't you ever
I'm like,
in
wow,
your life
man, this is great.
ever tell me to calm down?
All right, sorry.
Because I'll. Is this close enough to the mic? Because
Yeah, you're good.
I'll bite
You're-
your
you're
nose
good
off
now.
your
Peaking
face.
your levels, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
dude.
But yeah, and so we had class, and okay, that was cool. Oh yeah,
get-
do it again. Very
He's over
cool.
here.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was your project on? Your final project.
I don't
Yeah,
even
what did you do?
remember.
Come on, dude.
I can't
I
remember
remember
half the
yours
things.
like clear as day. I don't remember mine at all.
Well, because I got the most like popular one.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
Slender Man was like, I was like, I'm getting
His
different.
PowerPoint production quality was like out
Really?
of control.
It
Oh,
was
wow.
You
definitely
threw videos in.
definitely
there was
B
animations.
minus
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that was
B-.
impressive, dude.
All
Yeah.
right.
Our teacher was like a Tina Turner head.
She
Like,
was,
she loved,
dude. She was insane.
she loved
What's
her.
her name?
I don't know
I
what her
forget.
name.
Oh, come on.
I feel like it was
dude.
Beverly or something weird.
Shout out Beverly, dude.
Shout out Myth and Folklore.
Shout out Bev, running around chasing ghosts.
Yeah,
That was
man.
cool though because I met you, and that was
Yeah.
cool. I mean, hey, it helped me graduate, so I'm not complaining that I took that class.
But it was cool, man, because I saw after that, I knew he was in the film program. I think because I saw you in the building, in the communications building, and I was like, let me just. Somehow I came across your first short that you posted on Vimeo, I think.
Yeah, it's on my Film One project.
Your Film One project, and I was like blown away by the quality of it. He had this like Terrence Malick kind of vibe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, this kid's got something here, you know. I saw a lot of like potential, and I was like, I need to work with this guy one day, like in some capacity. I just want to work with him. So I pitched him like an idea I had.
It was the best idea to date, and I personally think it's our best project to date.
Wait,
but
was
go
it-
on.
Was it the Rose Garden?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, bro, it was. I don't want to like.
Come on, dude. Let it out.
I don't
Oh,
wanna,
you
like-
don't. You don't want people to take this good idea.
No,
That's what it is.
bro.
It's already been, yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't want to poo on it because a lot of people were involved in it, and like.
it was your thing. Though.
Yeah, man, I know.
You can
I
poo
know,
on it
dude.
if you want.
It was-
You're not
It's
pooing
okay
on
to.
everyone else.
It's okay to accept.
It wasn't
what
done
happened?
well. Like I didn't know what I was doing, but I
Let's
had
start
it.
somehow.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
I
Nobody
had
knew.
a story. Yeah, nobody, we were young, man. and
We'll
were just trying
start
to make
somewhere,
it.
dude.
We were trying to make a story that I wrote, and it was on the nose as
All right, now okay.
unspecific.
Well, now you don't have to bash yourself.
It was just
here.
not good. It was not good. And
Weird
but
idea.
it was cool that like from that moment we developed this thing where like every. Am I speaking too loud now?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Every like year we would like work on something. Every year and a half we would like hit each other up again and be like, okay, this is the next thing. And ever since that first time we spoke, we were like, we've been working on things like consecutively.
Yeah, that first project was like what 2012.
2012.
Then we did my thing in 2013. We did two things
That
in
was
2013.
Summer View.
And Lavender was 2014-ish.
2014.
We filmed that like a few days before New Year's. I
Yep.
remember that.
Yep.
Going into 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just worked on like shorts together?
Yeah.
Yes,
all
all
shorts.
shorts.
What were like a couple of like just the ideas? Like you named like two of them.
Summer View was one that he did that was really cool.
You
It was-
wrote it and everything?
Yeah, I wrote that.
cool.
That was that was a very fun place.
It was
in
fun,
my heart,
yeah.
because it was a fun movie to make, and a lot of cool people involved, and it was one of those things where like we didn't try.
Yeah.
I didn't try hard, so it was like it came out a lot better than I thought it was gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then we did like sort of a prequel film or something like that along those lines, like a couple months later, just with Dave and I, because I just wanted to like work with him and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
our actress, and it was good. It was cool.
Mhm.
And then we did Strange Tonight in 2015,
Mhm.
and then we took a little break, and then did the Rose Garden in 2017,
Yeah.
and that was cool.
I was just thinking about this. I appreciate that before I knew how to act, you still wanted to work with me.
Damn.
For real.
That's how you know, man.
For real.
We're the Kleenex.
Because
Those
he
are
didn't
real
have
partners,
to.
you know?
He didn't have to. And I didn't know what I was doing. And like I just had a fervor and like I just wanted to make stuff. And
Well, that was my thing. It's I didn't really talk to any of the actors in the film program, because anyone in the film program was a camera person or
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
audio person,
Uh-huh.
a tech person. Like the actors were the theater kids who didn't
Yeah.
really.
It's always the hardest.
Yeah, they didn't really hang out.
Realized
there, you know?
too. Me too.
So yeah, it was.
yeah,
a weird...
Mikey's a filmmaker too. And he went through the whole film program at Ramapo.
At Ramapo,
Well, Rampo, nice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
friends who went
Yeah. So you know
It was-
the
it was wild.
climate. You know what it's
Yeah.
like.
You know what it's like up there.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, so when Dave was like, "Oh, I'm an actor," I'm like, "Cool, let's get you in something."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And then
for
even
sure.
more so when he's like, "I have something written," I'm like, "All right, let's
There's
give me
do
a
it.
camera. Let's
Yeah.
do
yeah,
it. Let's
dude.
do it." And so
That's how it worked.
That was fun. That first one was fun. We learned a lot.
Yeah.
So you guys just like keep working on stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds like, you know?
Yeah.
That's like a good like relationship to have with another like person.
Yeah.
Especially in the field. You know?
Yeah. Because I know when I'm struck by something, like I want to tell a story, I know immediately I'm
Yeah.
like,
You got
I'm going to
people
send
that
this
you
to
can-
Karl.
Yeah,
At some point. As soon as it's finished, I'm going to send this
that's
to Karl and
important.
tell him my idea.
for sure.
And I'm 95% sure he's going to say, like, okay, like, what's the next step? Which is really fucking cool, actually. Like,
Yeah.
Karl's never said no. You
That's
know what I
crazy,
mean?
yeah. It's awesome.
And
It's actually true.
but I don't come to you often. What I think is
Right,
another
yeah,
thing.
it's not like we're doing a web series.
Yeah,
or something,
yeah,
or
yeah.
Even this podcast, you guys have like consecutively met up and
Yeah,
done. You know,
yeah.
you guys basically tied for right now. Like we did 5 projects together. You guys have not episodes, so you have me beat by a couple years.
It's a little bit easier, I feel. This is a little bit easier.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't
We get to
demean-
just-
don't
we-
demean.
No, I'm not
audio
demeaning
members.
it.
I
I'm
know,
not
okay,
demeaning it.
okay.
It might be harder on me.
Is it hard on you?
A little bit hard.
I really just enjoy it.
No, me too.
Yeah.
It keeps me alive right now.
Yeah.
It's keeping me really like positive.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Feeling good.
Yeah,
So I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I wanted you guys to meet for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we met was at the festival for your film, the Rose Garden.
In
at,
Philly.
In Philly at Playhouse West.
Playhouse West,
mhm.
yeah.
Drove all the way down there for you, dude.
Mikey drove down.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
It was awesome. That was like a really cool like. It was just like in the middle of like nowhere, but like there's everyone just there just to celebrate what everyone's worked on
Yeah.
for so long.
Yeah.
The funny part is like that was like the worst cut of the film. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I definitely edited it after because you were like, I want to send this to like.
Oh, so you finished like right?
Because so what we did was we wrapped in March.
Oh,
We
wow.
wrapped like the end of March. And
Yeah.
I wanted to take like a solid 2-month break.
Yeah.
Just solid. Like
Yeah,
I don't look
yeah,
at any of the clips. I just put it away and I don't think about it. I don't think about it at all. And this guy like texts me like 4 weeks later after we wrap, and he's like, "Yo, Playhouse West, July 1st. Can we get it done by then?" And I'm like, "Oh, dude, it's like late April." Like, I didn't even string together a rough cut of the timeline, bro. I'm like, I'm the sole editor on this. I'm like, so much. But I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
easy,
Let's do it.
easy.
But,
Dude, it
you know, I
paid
did do it.
off,
I mean, I
bro.
did it, and it you
You
know,
did it.
it was just funny watching it there, and I'm just like, now I know what to change.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what to
On the big
change.
screen, you
Yeah,
know
but
exactly.
Everyone's like clapping. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was that's always a fun thing. Like the audience doesn't know,
Yeah.
and I'm just sitting there squirming. Like,
How?
That's how everyone is though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the audience honestly is always
They don't
just
get,
like.
they don't see what
Yeah.
I see. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Same with me too. I was telling you how when I watch just movies in general, like it's so hard for me to watch a movie now because I
Yeah.
literally just look at every technical like
Mhm.
piece of like continuity and lighting and everything. I'm like, I can't. Like I have to like it has to be a really good like plot or like I don't know whatever to really like get me in there.
Yeah.
If not, then I'm literally just like pointing out every little thing.
Do you
I'm
do
like,
that
oh, that
too?
didn't match. That didn't match.
Kind of. I guess I'm a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
I kind
Yeah,
of
I
don't
feel like
really. I don't
yeah,
really.
yeah.
I don't
More
really
people are
notice
like
it,
subtle about it.
unless it's very glaring. Like it's
Yeah.
a really bad continuity mistake where it's like
The rat.
someone's
and-
raising their hand, they cut to like the overshot, like next to them, like
Yeah.
their hands are down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing is like distracting. But a couple, it's things that I saw in the Rose Garden, the first cut, the
Yeah.
very first
Yeah, yeah,
theatrical cut.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oi!
Yeah.
Like that, it stuck out to me
Yeah.
like a sore thumb on
Yeah.
that projected screen. I'm just like, oh boy.
Did you expect it to be what it was?
No, not at all.
I mean, either.
Not at all. I mean, I had a feeling people would enjoy it. They'd like it,
I mean, yeah, we were behind it for sure.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, when me and Dave we work together and do these things, it really boils down to like, do we like it at the end?
Yeah.
Like, am I happy
sure.
with it? Because I don't care if it like gets accepted at the festival.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
you know, it's nice, but I don't expect anything
Yeah.
of it. It's something that I can watch again and again, and I can enjoy
Mhm.
and be proud of. So, that was it for the Rose Garden. When I finished that cut, I was like, good to me.
Yeah.
I showed him. He was like, "This is amazing." I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, cool. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Send it out.
Yeah,
Let's see
yeah.
what they say."
Yeah.
And yeah, people just it's the response when it originally came out was like pretty. I wasn't used to it because like you, I'm not a big social
Yeah.
guy. Like I let Dave handle the festival submissions. He takes care of talking to everyone, and I'm just
Yeah.
like in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
He's good at that. Yeah. He's really good at
It's
that.
like, yeah, yin yang over here, man.
Yeah, dude.
But what about you? Did you think that like? I know you probably.
I really cared a lot, and I was like, I hope
Yeah,
that this
but
film like reaches people because I think if you I think we can move people with the story and make them think, and so like I hoped it would do that, but I didn't know the scale of like how many people like there's people still watching it.
Yeah. I had someone the other day. There's a barista at the coffee shop that I go to. She watched it.
God.
No
I
way.
mean, granted, I gave her my card.
Yeah.
But like she went and like found us on Amazon Prime, and and then like I didn't even tell her the title of what I just said. I do film. I work in TV.
Yeah.
And like, oh, what's your card? And, oh yeah, I'm photographer. You need anyone? And then like the next day, not the next day, like a couple days later, I go in and she's like, I watched the Rose Garden the other day. It was amazing.
That's crazy, man.
I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts, man.
I sent you the thing. It was someone hit me up like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, look at this, and I sent it to you, and they were like super moved by it and pouring their heart out to me, and I was like, that's the kind of thing I was hoping for. People to be more vulnerable and less like protected. Dude, this is nuts. I told you this already. I don't know if I ever told you this. I went to the supermarket to pick up my father's medication, and I'm just waiting in the line, and the pharmacist like I don't know what I was. I think I was on my phone or something, and the pharmacist like this little short lady. She like passes by and she like side eyes me and keeps going. But it was like, I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like she was just like watching me. And then she loops back around and she passes again and she turns her head and looks at me and then turns back and just keeps walking. And I'm like, she's not doing anything, but she keeps looking at me. And I'm like, this is weird, but I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see anything and just get the medication, get out. I get up to the counter and she's like, hey. And she's smiling from ear to ear. And I'm like, hey, what's up? I said, and I was about to give her my information. She goes, you're Dave, right? She goes, you're the guy from that movie. And I was like, what are you talking about? From the Rose Garden? She goes, yeah. Wow. So the pharmacist saw it, and I don't even know the pharmacist. You know what I mean? I didn't even know her. I don't go to that pharmacy enough to even know this lady. Yeah. But it was crazy to be like, and she was like excited to like speak to me.
Does she
like,
know your dad?
Yeah, she knows. Now she does. Yeah, she knows.
She's
because my father usually grabs his own stuff first, but I just picked it up for him that day, and she was like, "Oh my God, you were in the
dude. You're practically a celebrity."
No, I'm just saying like that was weird.
No, because that's insane. I can't imagine.
My instinct was like, I'm not doing anything, lady. I'm just
right?
waiting. You know what I mean? I thought she was like watching.
Yeah,
me.
they were
I
like
did something wrong.
That's pretty crazy.
But it was nuts. I remember like it was a weird thing, but it was cool because she was very sweet.
I have something along those lines, but it's not quite like that.
Yeah.
I got contacted by this company. They needed videos done. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, And it seemed legit. It didn't seem like a scam. So I replied to the email. I'm like, let's set up a call. And I call her or whatever. And I was like, curious, how did you find me? And she's like, oh, the CEO of the company, he said that he met you at the airport like in November. I'm like, I didn't fly anywhere in November.
What?
And she's like, okay, hold on. So like she puts me on hold and like she's going to like this guy. She comes back. And she's like, yeah, you say like Karl Fernandez, right? I'm just like, yes, Karl Fernandez. Like she's seen my reel on my site.
Yeah.
She's gone to my site, looked at all my pictures.
Yeah.
She sees who I am and the guy's like, yeah, I met this guy. Like he gave me his card. Like I'm like, I don't think I ever met you, bro. And no. I was like, I didn't fly anywhere in November, so
you got a doppelganger, dude.
What?
Yeah,
with your card?
Dude.
Yeah,
that's the big thing.
Giving them out.
They're like KarlFernandez.com, right? I'm just like, yeah. They're like, yeah, that's real.
They just stuck with that story. That was the story.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I guess when they. Well, I mean, she wasn't like, no, you definitely met him. She was like, oh wow, that's interesting that you say that. I'm just like, yeah. I ended up like not working because our schedules actually couldn't match up. But, that was very funny. I'm just like, because I was like, who told them?
Yeah.
How'd they find me? Like, was it organically? Did they just search like New Jersey?
It's weird.
Cinematography?
It's very weird.
That's the worst. Like when you don't know a story, and you want to know so bad.
Especially when it involves you.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, what do you mean? I want to know.
I'm invested in this.
I know. You think about that for a while.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
It's hard to let go of.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I got a funny story for you.
What?
This is like, honestly, it's not funny because I was pissed yesterday because it was my mom's birthday, and I went to her place and we're having just dinner, cake, coffee, all that. And I'm like, you know what's weird? I said, Mom, you know, like I feel like my chest is not like proportionate to my ribs. Like there's like a hole like right here. And she looked at me, dude. This is nuts. I'm 28, bro. She looks at me and she goes, like that, frozen. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, you had a problem when you were a child. Your chest,
what?
your ribs never connected. You like
I think I have that too.
For real? Dude, she's like,
I
let me
always thought it
see.
was weird.
And I
Like,
showed it to her.
These things? I don't know what these are called.
That's your
but they're like
ribs.
super out.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
But they didn't like connect in the middle. So there was always like a soft spot where I could like die.
Yeah.
If someone like punched me.
Oh,
Don't go on
actually,
radio
yeah.
saying
Shit.
Someone's gonna run up.
Fuck.
you just murked yourself to the future.
Fuck. That's my kryptonite, dude.
You're gonna piss him
You
off.
punch me in the chest, dude. I'm done. Stop my heart. But I'm like, Mom, why did you never say? Because I was never protected. I never had. I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
sports. I never thought any. I just knew something was up, but I never said it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I didn't want you to think like you were different or like feel like weird.
Dude. Oh no, I thought of something too. This is
Uh-oh.
so bad. This is a lot more embarrassing
She
than
lied
that,
to
dude.
me, bro. She
Something a
withheld
lot
information.
more embarrassing.
Oh, God.
So every time I would go to the doctor when I was a kid, dude, my doctor's name was Dr. Wiederhorn. Isn't that a weird name?
Wiener horn,
Wiederhorn.
Mike.
I know. All right, but wait. So after every
Is this real?
Yes, I'm serious. I'm not a liar anymore. I changed my ways. All right.
Dude,
Sorry.
I did some research. I've heard you're a liar. I spoke to your brother.
Stop, bro. Come on.
Yeah, all right, dude.
You told me that too. No, look. This is 100% legit.
Okay.
I was so sad when I learned what happened. After every doctor visit, I would notice like my brother would go first, and then I would go, and I'd always take 10 times longer than my brother. And like my parents would always talk to the doctor after, and they
Right.
didn't talk to like after my brother went.
Yeah.
So, dude, it turns out one of my testicles was smaller than the other. And they didn't know like if it was like serious or not. And they didn't want to tell me for the same thing. They were like, "Oh, I don't want to make you feel weird." I'm like, "What? It's my testicle. I don't know." It's like, but then like after I learned that, I was like, "Dude, it's just one. I just got one small nut now, and the other's just like, what does that mean? Anything? Like, is that normal? Do I have a
Now?
problem? Yeah.
Now?
Like, is it gonna affect me in the future?
Well,
I would hope that they didn't tell you anything.
They would've-
They didn't.
updated
No one
you?
told me. Yeah, I haven't gone to the doctor, dude.
Mike,
You might want to check, dude. Your sperm count might be
Yo,
low, dude. I don't
that's
know.
I
serious.
feel like I'm doing all right though.
you gotta get a physical. You gotta get a physical. Your health,
I feel like
dude.
I'm doing all right though.
No, your health is serious.
Yeah, dude, I have to go to the doctor
You gotta
I
get a
haven't been a
physical.
doc- I haven't been a
I gotta
doctor
go to
in
the
Me
a-
neither, but I'm
dude.
going. I'm gonna go this year to get a physical.
this year.
Yeah.
That's a good idea to say
Dude,
this
February,
year.
bro.
This
I am,
year I'm
bro.
gonna go,
I
dude.
will. I promise.
Man.
For real. But I don't know medicine. I don't know human.
I don't know anything about testing.
I don't know
I don't know
anything too.
But isn't
it
it?
scared me though when
But
I heard that.
I've always heard that it's
My testicle,
one is
dude.
bigger. Like
No, it's not. It's not normal. I'm telling you.
boobs. One is always bigger than the
oh
other.
yeah.
Like slightly or
Yeah.
whatever. Testicles aren't the same.
I don't think so, dude.
I mean,
they told me it was like a weird thing that it's
so
like
then
rare.
it wasn't. Maybe
Could have
not
been normal
normal.
then. What, did you notice when you were a kid?
I don't touch my testes, dude.
No, but you have them. Like
I don't feel them. Like, how am I supposed to know?
that's true.
Have you ever just like grabbed your? I don't know what that. I don't know how to.
No, well, I see what you're saying. Like you can't feel them
don't
until
know.
you grab them.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't
I've
know.
never
that-
just
can't
like
feel
you
it,
know.
like, you know.
Yeah.
Sit on a chair pretty low. You
Right
know,
on.
you still can't really.
right on, dude.
You just don't know.
So that's my story, dude.
That's your story.
That's my story.
That's intense. It went from meeting a pharmacist and then like getting recognized to
To my
just
to my
That's this
small
podcast,
testicles.
man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Well, I'm
on this
here,
thing.
so I guess it's,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You do your homework?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I did my homework.
Good.
I don't know if I should like tell you or not that I watched it, but yeah, man, I liked it.
I gave him homework.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
So every week I give him. I'm gonna give him a film.
because
You
I
can
didn't
actually
watch
do this
any
today.
Oh, I can
films.
do. Is this like the thing to do at the
We're
end?
doing-
of
we're
the
doing it now.
podcast? Oh, nice.
This
That's
is
what
our
we're
thing.
doing now,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Because I don't
okay.
watch enough films.
Mikey's a film, like wants to make films
But he doesn't watch
and
them.
produce, but like doesn't watch enough films.
Yeah,
But-
it's like me.
and he's young. He's young.
Yeah,
too.
dude. I mean,
I did the same thing. So we're gonna just do.
it was cool though, man. It was
Did you like
intense, super intense.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
so what was
it's
it?
such a
Charlie
it was
Country
a
Road.
Charlie
Oh,
Charlie
Country.
okay,
Who's
okay,
my
yeah.
favorite?
Of course. How did I not guess that?
Yeah, dude. Like, it's so weird because that's such a you movie.
Yeah.
Like I could see that you're super inspired by like I think you're inspired
see
by
why.
Shia LaBeouf in general.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like
Straight up.
I don't know. It was good though. I liked it. Some of the things I noted was it's crazy how it's a lot. It's kind of what I was taught by a lot of my one teacher. I talked about him on like the third podcast, I think. But he would always say like show don't tell.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a lot of that. So there was a lot of like especially the relationship between the guy and the girl. It's like there's not a lot of words going on,
Nope.
but like there's a lot of emotion and a lot of action that like just tells the story. You know?
Behavior.
Yeah.
It says a lot
Yeah,
more.
it's so wild though.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
It's a trip. It's cool.
You've seen it.
I've seen it. We was required watching for the Rose Garden because that's exactly.
I'm
No, I'm
obsessed.
not even joking. That's like he was straight up just like this movie.
But that's why.
Right here. This is the Rose Garden. Oh my God,
Really?
Shia LaBeouf
Well,
in it.
I mean,
I don't really.
it wasn't the Rose Garden.
I don't see how if it's like that similar, but
No.
No, not in plot or
Yeah,
characters.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking
The
about
way they work on
Yeah,
it.
the way
Okay,
they work on
yeah,
it.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you're
The
saying
way
about
the
the-
actors,
Got you.
I
Oh,
should have
okay.
been more clear.
I feel you on that. I feel
It's
you
the
on
same
that.
thing.
It's the same thing. He goes to Europe and he's just fucking.
His mom dies.
His mom dies and he's fucking trying to just
Yeah, dude.
bang this chick. in Subway.
Oh my god.
No, dude.
You just soiled it.
That was not it. Carl, you gotta go. And the
We
podcast.
cut that part. We cut that part out. Right?
Episode
I
5's
just had
over,
a
guys.
beat, dude. It's fine.
Do we have an MVP for this week?
I was gonna just not say anything, but no, we don't.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, then what are you saying? Do it.
Because he didn't share anything, this person,
Uh-huh.
but he did send DMs that were really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And I thought that he needs a shout out because it was really kind what he said.
Oh, yeah.
He listens to every episode. Yeah. So what is his name? I'm gonna get his exact Instagram
MVP
name.
is the person you like.
Yeah, so we do we started it
Podcast
last
MVP.
time. Well, 2 weeks, two podcasts ago.
Mhm.
Just anyone that shares it or like responds to us and like I
Oh,
don't know,
cool.
kind of gives more like inspiration, more thought, and like I don't know, makes us feel something.
Show love,
yeah.
yeah.
Show love. Little MVP of the week.
MVP of
So
the
who
week.
We got? Who we
so
got, dude?
today it goes to the MVP of the week is Daniel Giordano.
Daniel.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
There you go.
Daniel, shout out to Daniel.
Shout out to Danny.
Daniel's Instagram is DO_A1L_things. So do all things.
Ah, he's like got that like 2000 screen name on his.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to that screen name.
I'll put it up too. Yeah. So
Screen name handle.
thank you, Daniel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And Carl, what film would you suggest a young aspiring filmmaker to take a look at, to be inspired and to learn? What's one that you could like throw at him that you think would help?
You know, this is a question I thought of. Like,
Because
when
he
you-
doesn't know anything.
Yeah, this is like something that I get asked all the time.
He's just a young kid.
Come on, dude.
How young are
I
you?
watched the
Oh,
game. I'm
anything.
22.
You're 22?
Yeah. How old are you?
22?
What?
Drake?
He's young. He's
Drake? 22?
Wait, how old are you?
27.
How old are you?
28.
I know. Yeah, you guys are old.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Yeah, bro. But he's
Dude, I'm
young.
a young buck, all right?
He needs to be inspired. He's
Oh,
gonna
dude.
write a film
Call me
soon.
the man on the streets.
I'm listening, bro.
I don't know, dude. What are you into? Like, what are you?
I'm into anything.
He's into what
I'll
I'm
do
into.
anything.
He does.
What'd you
do
say?
what-
You're into what I'm into, I said.
Do anything.
Guess so.
Wow, put me on the spot here, bro.
You can think about it, you know?
Yeah,
Think
let me
about it. You
about
gotta
it.
say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
say
just
it. Think
say
about
the title of it like in the middle of like
Yeah,
another
perfect.
conversation.
Just,
Yeah.
just interrupt everything.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah. You jump whenever you want. No host last night at the Oscars. What do we think?
Oh, jumping. straight
Hasn't
to
it been
that.
like that for...
No, dude.
I thought they said it was like the...
All right, so Oscar
Fifth time.
talk. Even though by the time everyone listens to this, they're not gonna.
Well, yeah,
shit about it.
Yeah,
anymore.
but
we
you
gotta
know,
talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
We
It's
gotta
so hot in our
talk. This
world.
is a film
It's hot.
Are you
podcast.
taking over this podcast, bro?
I'm taking
You
over
might
The
be.
format of this entire thing?
You might-
Don't tell us what to talk about, Carl.
You are here. You're present.
Overstepping
You
your
might,
boundaries.
you might
This is
be,
our-
might be doing a little better than Dave.
no,
No, I'm,
Bro,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, Mike gives me the worst, worst microphone.
All I'm gonna say is that we can have a guest on twice.
Ooh.
What does that mean? What does that
It
mean?
means he can have him on again.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying.
And then probably again.
It means he's doing a good job.
He is doing a good job. What do you say? What are you implying?
All right, so the Oscars.
Yeah, so they went hostless, which I think was pretty cool. I think.
Yeah.
I don't host. I get why they have them because they're meant to draw audiences in.
Well,
You
it was-
get a popular figure.
How about
so-
we talk about? It was supposed to be Kevin Hart,
Supposed to be Kevin Hart.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the whole thing that happened, which is to me, dude, I think it was stupid with
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Hey, apologize.
Yeah, but still, it's like he doesn't have to apologize,
Yeah,
dude. Come on.
When did the incident come down to?
2000 like 10.
2009, I think.
9
Come
around
on.
there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
And I'm pretty sure he apologized already for it.
He did.
Or-
I think that's why he was making a big
Then Ellen stood up for him and everything.
Yeah.
She
I don't know,
got
it's
blasted pretty hard too.
That was a little awkward,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which was
It's
pretty
kind of a
crazy.
shame, dude.
Yeah, I feel for him.
I mean, but either way, no host.
No host?
Yeah.
No host, no popular category.
liked
There's
it.
a lot of
I
things
liked
that like
it.
were
Yeah.
supposed to happen and didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like it's just always every year is something new. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not surprising to me when I saw the Kevin Hart thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is just obstacle number 1 out of the next like 15 before the Oscars actually.
I
happen.
usually don't watch them.
I don't watch them either.
I didn't get to watch it live this time, but I just went back.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched. I watched it live for the first time in its entirety. This is like the first year I did it since like 2013.
Really?
Yeah, when Gravity won.
Oh yeah.
When
Mm.
again,
Boy.
Corona was there
Yeah,
last time.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like,
Oh,
okay.
that's your boy.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of, I guess.
Yeah.
He's a good director. Good director.
Yeah.
He won
I enjoy
again.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he
won
won
again.
3, no?
Yeah, he won 3. I think. Yeah, he
For
won.
Roma.
He won director. He won best foreign language film,
Uh-huh.
and then he won
Was it editing or something?
He did Roma.
cinematography. He won
Cinematography.
cinematography.
Oh,
He
yeah.
did Roma, right?
Yeah,
He
that
did
was
Roma. Yeah,
So he
yeah.
won 3, and that was the only picture that I saw, which was good. It was okay. You
Yeah,
know,
it was solid.
You know, I understand. You know,
Yeah.
I like after his speech, I realized how important that movie was to a lot of people. So I personally, I'm not from Mexico. I'm not a.
It looked
not a-
beautiful though.
It looked great.
Yeah.
It
From
looked
like
great.
the
I will
clips.
say this though,
Uh-oh.
and if it's one point of contention that I do have, and it's no disrespect to Alfonso and crew, but the cinematography award for that, it was shot all wide angle on sticks, like dollies and pans, like
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very simple, like dude. And then you look at like The Favorite, which had like crazy steady cam
Yeah.
cameras and stuff. Like,
Wild.
it's just like cinematography. I mean, you think of who won last year? Roger Deakins, the God himself, for Blade Runner 2049. That was well deserved, and that was
That's your
that was
boy.
a well
Yeah.
championed. Yeah, Deakins,
Yeah.
my boy.
Yeah.
That was a well championed win, and then to go from that, 2049 looked crazy.
Yeah.
Like it was just insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you go to Roma, which looks great, and the look works for the movie. But when you put it against all those other movies that clearly just have better cinematography, and
Yeah.
you give it to him, it's like
That's rough, man.
it's like I
That's
wasn't
rough.
mad about it, but I also wasn't ecstatic like I normally
Yeah.
would for, especially since again they weren't supposed to air the cinematography award.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's supposed to be a commercial break thing,
Yeah.
and then it's like then they pick him, and I'm just like
I
underwhelmed.
feel like
underwhelming.
that's the issue I have with it is like it's not about winning awards. Like it should never be about that. It's very cool. Like you win an award, that's fantastic. Congratulations. But I think it has so much to do with like behind the scenes politics. I feel like, and I've heard that too before. That
No, it is. I mean, look at who the Academy is and who their voters are.
Yeah, man.
It's a random pool of people, man.
Yes.
It's not. They could like your movie one day. Maybe they had an argument with a friend and they just didn't enjoy your movie because it reminded them of that. Like that.
Yeah,
It
but like-
literally is so. It
Yeah.
comes down to like those little factors
hmm
to decide whether or not you get a vote or not.
I feel like it's conspiracies too. And I kind of
Uh-oh,
fuck.
here we go.
I kind of fuck.
What?
Alex Jones. We got
What are you
Alex
talking
Jones on the
about?
podcast.
Yeah,
We got
man, like-
Infowars right here.
You're backing a film. You've backed the film. You're Amazon. You poured so much money into making this film, right?
Okay. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna
I don't know.
slip the Academy
Who's
a
the
couple
Academy,
dollars.
dude?
I'm gonna slip the
But who is the
Academy
Academy? It's just
a
random
couple
people?
dollars.
It's just random.
I don't know.
I mean, it's an organization, obviously.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's
saying. It's
But
like,
it's like but I also don't know who the president spoke or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But like, who the hell is he?
Yeah.
I mean, he probably did a lot of. I don't know, who the hell am I? So it's like, who am I?
Yeah.
So I don't know that stuff.
But you don't think it has something to do with relationships, with like popularity?
I'll tell you this. Roma took 3 Oscars. Netflix put in a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know how this is huge. This is
Yeah.
huge for them.
Yeah, yeah.
To be nominated, let alone win 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, they're changing the game,
yeah, but
dude.
who's to say that that's a lot of money also?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an investment,
You
dude.
don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. You know?
I think there's something going on.
He's going all Infowars right now. So
I think it's
don't
something
know.
behind the
Yeah.
curtain, bro.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm thinking about it, dude.
What happened,
I
dude?
think so, yeah. I don't know.
I don't like.
I
I don't like.
I was
that.
thinking how it's like. This sounds just stupid, but I feel like it should be like. Obviously, there's like awards for certain things, but it's like if you get in, it's like you kind of won.
We all
you know?
let's just
Yeah,
celebrate.
y'all won.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Right. I mean,
For
Spike-
picks, I'm like it's for Spike. You're gonna say Spike Lee?
well, yeah, for him winning, but I was also saying like when Green Book won.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened?
Yeah.
No, what
yeah.
happened?
He tried to leave. Like he got really upset, and it's not because his film didn't win. It's because Green Book won.
Yeah.
Really?
There's a lot of things happening with that movie, bro.
What happened?
I know you want. It's just let's put it this way: the guy who wrote and directed Dumb and Dumber now has a best picture.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw him and I was
And
like,
it's
this guy
sorta
looks so
like-
familiar. I didn't even realize.
I guess the major complaints, from what I'm hearing, because this has been circulating on the Twitter zone for the last 24 hours. Green, like, also look who's on stage. You had like Mahershala Ali and then one like black lady.
Yeah.
And it was the entire. It's like a movie about race relations told by the perspective of like the white person. And
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
whole lot. It's based on. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I don't know. You know the story, but it's about like a jazz musician. True story. But apparently the filmmakers didn't get like permission to like use that story from the family.
Really?
Mahershala Ali thought he had to apologize to them because he wasn't told that like they didn't get
I
permission.
had no idea.
And the person who wrote the script apparently is the son of the white cab driver. So it's literally an all
That I
white
knew.
perspective. Yeah. So
That
it's
I
like
knew.
an all like I don't know. And it just rubbed people the wrong way.
I thought this is how out of touch I was. I thought Mahershala was up for best lead and
He won.
Viggo was supporting, but it's not that. It was Viggo was up for lead and Mahershala won supporting.
Yeah, he won supporting, yeah.
But I thought he was. I didn't.
No,
see
because he's not the lead.
Yeah.
The main character is the white cab driver.
So it was written from his son's.
Right.
It's his son's story.
Yeah, about him. And like it's sort of like, that whole race relation thing, you're seeing it through the eyes of a white person.
Yeah.
And then, and so I think Spike was a little bit more upset at that, especially since Oscars, hashtag Oscars so white. They've come under fire the last couple of years. But, I mean, well, here's the thing about Green Book. Like, I have no interest in seeing it mainly. It reeks of Oscar bait. Like, to me at least. It's just that. I mean, think of all the best pictures that won in the last decade. The Artist in 2011. Is anyone talking about that movie? Can you name the two leads in that movie?
No,
you can't.
There's a dog in it.
Yeah.
There's a dog in it.
I didn't watch.
That's what I remember.
I didn't
Black and
see
white.
The black and white silent movie.
Silent.
Right, from 2011.
Dog in it.
Like who thinks about that movie anymore?
That's what I remember, dude.
Gravity, Corona, like good movie, but like, does anyone ever cite that movie as sort of like a Does anyone say, the best picture?
Do you think that happens anymore with like?
No, because there's so many movies.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like, and not to mention everyone
Same
knows.
with like music too.
Yeah,
Everything,
yeah.
I mean, it's so easy to get stuff now. Before you have to find stuff. Now it's all in your face, and you got to pick and choose. But I mean, but the thing is, like, everyone knows how the Academy votes now.
Yeah.
Like, what was that other one? Spotlight or something?
Spotlight.
Another it was a good movie, but again forgettable. But it had that political. It always goes for the political or race, like
Yeah.
Not to say that's not important, but it's like I feel like those movies are made specific. They're released around that time.
Yeah.
December of the year. Like
they know what they're doing. It's all planned.
It's all planned.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
They get the big A-listers so they can get the the nominations.
That's what I mean. There's so much weight in a award, like an award ceremony. There's so much weight to it. Careers are made.
Yeah.
Like money comes in because of it. You attach an Oscar nominated anything to your film, and it's like
instant gold.
Oh yeah,
It's
you know
instant
what I
gold.
mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
And people should get recognition for doing a great job. I don't think you shouldn't. I just don't. I don't vibe with the idea that like that's your sole purpose of like I'm gonna win an Oscar one day. That's why I'm gonna work so
you're
hard.
like formulating the movie to win the Oscar.
And to each their own. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
And a lot of people do that.
Yeah. And if
Business,
it fills
man.
your tank,
It's a business.
if it fills your tank, that's great. I just think like I don't know. I'm like a purist when it comes to
Just watch the Independent Spirit
Yeah.
Awards the night before the Oscars.
Yeah,
That's, like,
yeah.
the one
I like
that you
those.
have to
I like
watch,
those. Yeah, man. But yeah, like storytellers back in the day, and like let's say like Russia were like chased out of the country and like murdered for telling stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they still told stories. Like that's the reason you tell stories is because you want to do a service for your community. You're trying to change, a culture. You're trying to give people hope or show them that life isn't so fucking dismal. And instead it's like fucking glorified on the Oscars. Like, Christian Bale's here and like we're punching on Christian and he's, a celebrity. And
It's all the stars, what they're wearing.
It's just
what
weird.
They say. I know. And that's the thing. It's weird. I feel like, because I don't watch the Oscars. I
Yeah.
don't watch the Emmys.
Yeah.
I don't watch the Grammys.
Yeah.
Award shows aren't really my thing.
Yeah.
But like I see why they're there.
Yeah.
And I see the appeal.
I definitely see the appeal.
But I'm just like, What is interesting though is like they usually do like all the technical Oscars before the show even rolls.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I think 2 women from like Black Panther or something won like technical awards or something.
Oh, wow.
That counts
That's
for something.
awesome.
Those are the awards that like matter.
Yeah.
Things that are innovative and
Me
keep
too.
pushing that.
Yeah, I
not
think
the
the
not
same
the
thing.
picture that year that Joe Schmo in Iowa was like, oh, it's a feel-good movie. This white guy's championing this. He's white savior. This guy's saving the black guy. I love this. I feel good after watching it. You know, I'm putting that best picture.
Yeah.
But when you win awards for technical feats that can be used for any upcoming movie, anything really, and you take those techniques and shit and you like kind of run with it, and you know, it's good to see a lot more diversity. You get a lot of these women
for
now
sure,
and everything. So it's
for sure
that I'm happy about, and I think that's the below the line stuff that no one really gives a fuck about.
Yeah,
they were willing to put the cinematography, editing, and makeup during the commercial break.
Yeah. If
no one bitched about it, they would have done that. So like,
what is something that like inspires you to tell stories? Like, where do you think that comes from? What do you do in the process that like inspires you to do it?
I wanted to ask that too. I was thinking like, because we talk about like our processes too, and last podcast we had like a question of like what kind of like keeps you going.
Yeah,
like,
someone asked.
Keeps you like creatively like in tune while like and like kind of motivating you to keep going on.
I think he was referring to like doing a play and like I had the long run. He's like, how do you stay motivated to do, you know, to continue to like bring it?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, man.
It's not an answer that I just like could whip out.
Yeah.
Because no, I don't.
It's personal.
I'm not always creative.
Yeah.
You know, more times than not, I'm on the bench. You know.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like so that's why within these like, you know, we do a project, it's over in a couple months, and then for the next year and a half, you don't hear anything from it.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, the juice is gone for that moment.
Yeah.
Gotta refuel.
Yeah. I mean, I just try to
sorry.
soak in as much content as I can, but it's like, it's tough because it's like there's so much out there, and then it's sort of like I don't want to be like anyone else, but like I don't know, it's a hard thing. I juggle a lot, so you know I do music too, and like you know, and then I also do the film stuff, and then I also just do regular photography. So it's like whenever I'm feeling low in one aspect, I'll just jump to the next thing.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, so it's, you know,
with like both photography and
I'm just like obsessed with acting.
Which is good. I mean, dude, jack of all trades, master of none. So I mean, that's kind
I wish I was more like interested in other things. That like
but then like I wish that I could focus on one
thing. Exactly.
it's like
it's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
So like, be careful what you wish for, because at least if you have that one thing, you know that you're locked into that one thing, and then you're just like
you know what's cool that I think we vibe so well on is that like we were never pumping stories out like throughout the year. We were never like okay. I don't know. Let's just make something. It was never like really like that.
Yeah.
We're always like, we won't talk about anything for a while, like story wise.
Yeah.
And then like, someone gets a spark of inspiration, doesn't tell the other person yet, writes up something, says it, then shares it. And it's like, I need to tell this story now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do it? And I think that's why we always have like a break. Because you, like you said, it's like you can't just back to back to. I mean, if you can, great.
I mean, yeah, and I mean, a lot of filmmakers now would argue that you should.
Oh,
just like get together with your friends for a weekend. But here's the thing: like, they're assuming that those friends, at least one of them's like a dedicated writer,
right,
which I am not.
Right,
I've written most of what I shot, but I'm not. I wouldn't call myself a dedicated writer.
That's how I feel.
I wouldn't put that on my resume.
Yeah,
even really.
Yeah.
It would always come like director, cinematographer, editor, even before I put writer down. So, you know, but some people just have friends who are just writers and they just tag along. Like, great script. Yeah. I know how to shoot. I know how to act. I know how to light. It's like, let's do it.
It's so much about community. Yeah. Telling a story,
but,
man.
And that's, I guess that's the part that I hate the most, because I don't like people.
Yeah, me too, dude. That's why
you're in the most collaborative art form.
My short, I just wanted to do everything myself.
Yeah.
Just to like say like I could do everything. You know, like I directed, I DP'd, I sound designed, edited, all that shit.
But did you learn something from doing that?
Yeah, for sure. But I loved it though.
You loved it?
It's still like a good time.
Do you think it's sustainable?
In certain like specific things, I could. If I have like a good group.
Yeah.
Which like the people, like I already told it before, but like some people bailed on me. So like, you know, if I have like people that are down for the project, then I could definitely do it. Yeah. But if people are flaking, like it's not gonna work. You know.
Yeah,
it's true.
But you need people to rely. You can't do it by yourself.
You need trustworthy people.
You need trustworthy people, man.
Music you could do by yourself, which is
it's fun.
But
that's
trying to film stuff, like you need actors.
You
need someone, unless you feel like carrying all your shit around
by
yourself. But no, it's tough. It's hard, and it's like I'm not. And I think that's another reason why I think you and me vibe so well, because you're that social person, that butterfly of just social exuberance. And I'm just like,
gotta write the shot. Sometimes I try to like be Dave a little bit, but then it's just like it doesn't work.
Well, I do it. I mean, you know, I do it in my day job. I'm not.
I was gonna say
I
you guys
feel
aren't.
you.
You guys aren't like.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know.
you. I feel
You
you.
guys aren't like. Don't talk to me.
No.
You talk. I see you interact
Yeah,
with
I
people all
know.
the time.
I know.
That's
I'm
true.
usually really drunk when that.
You're more quiet when you're not.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
I'm sober. I'm just a stone cold. I'm like that night right there. Oh, was I not supposed to point that
Come
out?
on, bro. It's a surprise.
Everyone forgot about it, and now you
And
point
now
Yeah,
it
you
out.
pointed
Now
it
you're
out,
lying.
dude. A couple episodes they'll forget.
Yeah, I
Um,
shouldn't come back for the next one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't come back to the next one, dude.
I soiled that
One time only, dude. You ruined it. You ruined it. Yeah, man. You got any questions for Karl, dude? Any questions? Because you guys are very similar, actually. I think I'm finding out more so by what you're saying you like to do. I forgot you do music and photography, and he does the same shit.
Yeah, just same thing. I don't know,
You
man.
you want to shout out anybody?
Yeah.
How about we shout out our old Rose Garden crew?
Yeah, because you butchered their names last time.
He ripped on me for butchering
Really?
names.
And it was so funny because I was with them
Listen.
last night, Jordan.
Were
and
you really?
Shireen. Yeah, I was with them last night, and they actually mentioned the podcast. And then Shireen was like, "You know what? The funny thing is,
They were like, "This podcast is such trash," and he
they're like,
ripped
on
my
top
name.
on top of that, they were like, Dave doesn't know my last name.
No, man.
And I
Listen,
was like,
I know how it's spelled
messed
in
up,
my
dude.
head. That's what it sounds like.
That's
So
messed up, bro.
it's not
This
messed
is-
up.
yeah, so Shireen
I was
said
never
that, dude.
corrected. I was never corrected, and I never heard his name out loud. Last name.
I'm talking about Shireen's last name.
Sure.
You
No.
didn't know. You don't know Shireen's last name.
No, you told me Jordan's last name. I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up Jordan's last name, but you didn't get Shireen's last name. Because I don't.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Because it's
Jordan, if you're listening, I got you, brother.
Oh God damn! It was always Joy, right? Is that her middle name? Shireen Joy.
I guess that's her middle. Oh no, now I'm under fire.
You guys are both-
Because I always saw it on Instagram as Shireen Joy, and I knew in the credits it was Toussaint. Toussaint.
bro.
Toussaint. I'm bad with fucking
He's
names,
really
dude.
bad. Shireen, don't take it personally. We love you.
It's not. I
That-
love you. You
that
fucking
new-
made
that
my
new
dreams come
Hyundai
true.
Tucson.
You guys made my dreams come
The
true.
Hyundai Tucson.
Jordan Alazrui.
Whoa. That just, I don't even
Is
know.
that right? Is that right?
I don't even know the name.
Alazri.
I don't even know the name, and it sounded wrong.
you did that little roll at the end.
Yeah.
I thought it was Alazure. Bottom line,
Alazrui.
Alazrui. My favorite cinematographer I've ever worked with, dude. I'm not
Really?
I'm not fucking joking. I'm serious.
Like, it's putting him over.
Jordan's
me,
the
bro.
guy.
Wow, dude,
Jordan's my
man,
guy.
me, dude.
Even,
What?
even him, bro.
You were directing. You were
Even
just fucking-
even broken.
It's
The
the only one on
photography of
camera.
broken is not enough, bro, to salvage that number one.
Bottom line, dude, I love you guys, and they can rip me all you want.
I'm ripping.
You can rip me all you want, dude. What you ripping me about before?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, good. But for real, the crew. I say it all the time. It was so weird that like the people we went to school with that happened to like be tight with you, like through you, and people I didn't know, like met together to tell a story that they all seemed to care about in like a 2-day window. We had like an 18-hour shoot day for this film. Like
That
the
was,
first
that
day.
was day one. Yeah.
That was day one. So we show up at like 9 at this house.
Yeah, we get to this house at like 9, and I'm already pissed because. And
Perfect.
you want me to do a shout out?
That's
Shout out
perfect.
FedEx for not
Shout
delivering
out
my
FedEx.
lens when I
Oh.
really needed it.
He's like, man, this is gonna change the whole film. I bought this brand new lens, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna show up on the
Yeah,
day.
I rented this
What?
lens and it came, but like we had a snowstorm, It
Yeah.
did snow like a couple inches, but like I took off from work like that Friday so I could wait all day for the FedEx guy to come. It never showed
Just
up.
never
He
came.
took off,
It
dude.
I called
Oh,
them at
no.
9:30 p.m. Like I'm packing my bags because I got it like in 12 hours I have to be down by Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I call them and they're just like, oh yeah, because of the weather, we kind of, it's not coming tonight. And then they're like, you can come tomorrow and pick it up from like the
Murphy's
location.
Law,
Oh.
dude.
But I'm like,
Murphy's
what
Law.
time do you guys open? Like 6:30?
Yeah.
They're like 10 a.m. I'm like 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
That's messed up.
I was so mad. And then
Yeah.
so I was already driving down there like crap, like the whole look of the movie is like,
Yeah.
ruined. Like I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we have lenses, but like I did not picture it this way. I didn't plan in my head to shoot
Yeah.
this way.
Running and
changes
gunning,
everything,
dude.
dude.
It changed.
Yeah, it was like
everything.
running gunning, and then we kept the 50 mil on the entire time.
Mhm.
We had a couple shots that were like not that.
I don't know any of this.
Okay, well he knows.
He
I got
knows.
you. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah. So but Jordan and Danton.
Yeah.
I got down there and
That's
Jordan,
what was cool to watch. Was like I'm trying to, stay in it and connect and still know what I'm doing before the scene and get there emotionally. And then like I'm seeing like Rich is like running through like setting up something for Jordan. Jordan's calling out a weird name like a I need a lug floozer filter, and I'm like, what the? It's like a language, and I'm like, okay, I can't listen to this. But they're all like
actors.
But it was cool to see you
My
guys
lug
like
floozer.
in between stuff. Like I need the red gel, and it's like okay, whatever that means. And Richie goes and grabs it. Then Jordan's around the house like shining a fucking light through the window while Cecilia's like making sure all the props are set on the table. It was awesome.
Dude, it's
see
beautiful.
It
I
was
love
like
that, like
a
just
dance,
that moment.
man.
Yeah,
It was so cool. I don't know. I just thought it was. I really was like taken aback by how good you guys worked together. How cool
man.
everyone was.
Yeah, it was. It's not Jordan and I's first rodeo. So
No,
definitely,
yeah. You guys worked before.
We shot plenty of times before. So it was just very second nature to kind of just like tell him what I want, and he just kind of did it.
Yeah. There was no egos either. It was just fucking.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun.
people.
My little speech at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I don't like doing those little speeches with the director.
Yeah, I feel you.
3, 2, 1, go. But I said, listen, guys, we're already here.
Yeah.
This is a moment in time where we're all here, and there's a shit ton of camera stuff and lights, and we have this whole house for the next 2 days. Let's just do something.
Yeah,
with it,
yeah.
Let's run with it. Like we're actually here now.
Yeah.
Like the hard part is like over.
Yeah.
Like setting out,
Yeah.
coordinating schedules. That's always the toughest part.
Mm-hmm.
The weather is, it looked like it was gonna rain, but I'm like, whatever, who cares?
How's
Like,
that?
it's not, I like the cloudy weather. It definitely made the movie a lot more dramatic. But yeah, I was just like, we're here. Let's just run.
That's the benefit of a good crew, Just like that brings me to, I was thinking about when I was shooting the web series thing, and that was like we had a whole basically semester to shoot a web series,
the whole class,
write it, do it, and literally like 3/4 was our executive producer, which is our professor.
Yeah.
She made us like change the story, like keep changing it until we only had 1 month.
Yeah.
So basically, we wasted all that time, and then we were like,
Yikes.
"We're done with you. Like, we're doing our own shit." So we took over the class. We like we dumped her out. We're like, "You're not doing anything."
Yeah.
So like, that month was literally like we assigned the writers, we assigned everyone's position. I was on DP, which turned into like kind of like doing directing, like then moving equipment and shit. Even though we had like 8 other people, but like you kind of when you're working with like random people, you start to notice like the people that you vibe with more. And it was like, I don't know, it was a beautiful process of like seeing who I can work with, and then like seeing that little clique kind of like be by themselves. It's not really healthy environment for like that for filmmaking,
Super unhealthy.
but it's like it's important to see like what a bad a bad crew is and a good crew is. You know what I mean?
No, that's 100%.
Yeah,
That is
dude.
very true.
It was intense, man.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever felt like there was not an ego in the place. It was really cool. It was very cool.
That's the best feeling, man.
Yeah.
With mine, dude, I had to like there was like between me and the director, like, it was bad, dude.
Yeah.
Because they just weren't directing.
Right.
I hope they don't listen to this.
I was gonna say, man. I was
That's what I was
gonna
trying to
say.
avoid saying.
No,
names.
it's
that
fine.
me too. Unless you're praising.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's
You
fine.
could cut it out.
I really like. I don't care. Like remember before I was like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you do.
This is gonna come back to haunt me.
Listen.
Watch, dude.
It is.
Watch in 10 years.
I'm impressed actually.
I'm gonna be at the Oscars. They're gonna bring up this tweet on the screen while I'm up there and bash me for it.
And
I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now,
Someone's
dude.
gonna run up to Dave and just hit him in that soft spot.
Yeah, dude.
And
Just die on stage.
Or no, you're gonna be up and I'm gonna be like, oh, I remember.
He punched my heart, dude.
damn.
Dude, isn't that crazy? My mom withheld that information.
Dude, me too. My
That's
testicle, dude.
weird. When did you find out?
I was like 18, dude.
Wow.
That's like my whole life.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah. Literally yesterday.
That's like one thing you didn't.
Yesterday.
Imagine not knowing something about yourself for 28 years.
Dude, that's exactly what it. And but I always knew to myself. I was like, this feels like something.
I don't feel right.
Yeah, there's like I have like a concave chest.
I don't feel like a complete human.
Yeah, dude, what is this? What is this? And I knew something was up. And she goes, yeah, you had an issue. You had a real thing where you.
And I like how they're just like, yeah.
It was a real issue.
You just had a
You
problem.
just had a thing.
You almost died.
I
You had a
freaked
real
out.
issue. not a
You
big
almost
deal.
died.
I lost my mind. What are we at time wise?
We're
We
at
good?
55.
Oh, good. Okay, so we're hitting that sweet
Ooh.
spot.
Wow.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth.
man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just glad to be here with you guys right
Yeah,
now.
right?
This is nice.
First guest, man.
Oh man,
feels good.
It feels really good. This is
This is cozy, man.
I want to bring this up because I was
Yeah.
talking to. I'm gonna try and withhold information now,
Oh, there we go.
Ladies and gents.
Smart.
but still have open this up for you.
Okay.
We are working on something.
Oh.
Okay.
It's over.
Yes. That's yeah.
This isn't a press release. I'm just saying.
This is not a PR release, but I mean.
So, Karl and I want to bring Mikey in on this too for
I don't
be
know.
part of this crew. You
Yeah.
said you wanted to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we'll figure that out. We could
Figure that out.
Okay, cool.
I'll
You
brew
heard
your-
it.
I'll brew your coffee, bro.
You heard it, dude. You're gonna be there.
Hell yeah, man.
All
I'm
right,
down. I'm
all
down
right.
for anything.
Cool. So I had this conversation with a person we're working with today.
Okay.
So the
Ooh.
film we're working on has to do with death, right?
Sure.
That's fair to say.
I guess you could say that.
The losing of
Perhaps.
the unfair quality of mortality, right?
Yes. I don't know anything.
I
Oh
should-
wait, no, never mind. I do.
You know exactly.
sorry.
What, yeah.
Yo, my bad. I totally I'm like, oh shit,
You see what I'm saying?
When
he
looked that serious,
No,
he was
that's
like,
what I mean.
Don't. He's like,
He fucking lies.
I did not.
I'm not
know.
lying. No, I forgot. I honestly, I
not
thought this
know.
was something else.
Okay.
I thought this was something else. My bad.
Okay,
I
okay.
gotta reread the script.
Okay,
Michael.
Michael.
I gotta reread it. It's been like a while, all right? It's been months.
Here you go, bro.
All right? I got you.
Okay.
It's coming back to me.
Okay.
It's coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
So it has to do with death.
so it has to do with death. Mortality. And I was posing the question to this person, like, not really posing the question, but we were just trying to get into like the idea that like once time is ticking, once you realize it, you can't live there forever. Like we know we're gonna die, we know it, but we don't think about it around the clock, right? It's impossible. Our brain has this thing where like it can push that thing away because we don't just jump off a cliff. We're not like we're gonna die. This is meaningless. Like, what are we doing here? We have some kind of mechanism that like allows us to continue to live, compartmentalize that thing, and then when it's brought to our attention, we're like, holy, that's like I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe this is real. You know, when you see someone pass that means something to you, you're like, this is terrible, and you're like shocked. You know what I mean? It's shocking. And I was thinking about that, and it came up like, for me, I was thinking like, do you believe that anything will last forever? Like in life, do you think that there's any quality of this exchange? Because this thing we're doing right now, this podcast, episode 5 with Karl here.
Guess number 1.
Oh, bang, bang. Is fleeting, right? We're at the hour mark almost, right? It's going to end.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's it. It's over.
So we know this won't last forever.
This one,
So
right?
we know that's the one answer to your question.
So
It's one way.
that's it, right? It's leaving our fingertips as we're breathing.
Yeah.
Does anything, let's say even in just this conversation, does any of this last forever? Let's shrink it to this conversation.
Does anything last forever
In this conversation.
in this
In this exchange, we have this moment right here together.
If you want it.
I think it does.
You do.
I think the I'm trying to put in like a word. I think it's just like the connection,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yeah.
Like you're always gonna remember this.
Yeah, the experiences.
So a memory.
Yeah.
But then the
See,
memory.
he knows the answer. He's just trying.
So,
to
like,
No,
let's
no, no.
say-
I know. There's no answer.
Let's say, you know, if we didn't do this,
Yeah.
and I saw like Karl on the street or something, I'd be like, oh, Dave's friend, blah blah blah. But now it's like, after this, I have like a different, like if I saw him, I'd be like,
Relationship.
I'd say something else.
We've
you know?
spoken to microphones together.
Yeah,
You got to
we
know
got
each other.
on a
Yeah.
cramped couch. You know,
You got a
we spent some time, right?
cramped couch interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it
Like
it
relationships.
definitely like
Memories.
yeah, it affects the way you interact with another person. Again.
Yeah.
And any connection, any experience with someone.
Right. Okay. How you feel?
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of the same thing because I mean,
So you say yes. There's things that last forever.
yeah, they last if you want it to.
If you wanted to.
If you want.
As long as you're alive, or is it? I'm talking about
Oh,
forever.
you're talking about like existential.
I am,
well,
man.
Here's the thing. In 100 years, someone could pull this conversation up, and then that moment will be there. Again.
Well, that is kind of true.
Yeah.
Think
This-
of,
so this will last forever.
Think about like
I mean,
George Washington Carver. Did anyone think in the history of that some guy right now in 2019 would mention George Washington
a
Carver?
name. Yeah, a name.
The guy who made peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
he's still alive and he's still here,
Right.
because we're still talking about him and doing. So I guess that's why people want to leave their impact or do their mark or whatever. the hell it is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people
You
talk
want to be
about, but, like,
remembered. We do. What we
because
can to be
you're only
remembered.
remembered for as long as people will keep.
Is that a
carrying
part of you? You want to be remembered? No.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's nice. Is that the ultimate goal for everyone? Yeah,
No.
but I mean, like, I mean,
Is there like a real part of you, Karl?
That's actually that's a crazy question.
That's deep, man.
We should ask that to like everyone. You
It's
know?
like the opening question.
That's a really like weird question to answer.
No,
I
but,
mean-
but for real.
Because I'm trying to think.
Because you mentioned way back, you said recognition like was something that drives you.
Yeah.
You remember that? I think it was like episode
I think
1
we
or
were
2.
talking about like the what we get from social media and stuff. You know.
Recognition, right?
Yeah.
But I think that like that plays a part in being remembered, being saved. Like you'll be here after you're gone, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think for me, I think it goes to leaving an impact on the people that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like having a positive impact on them. So that they like if I'm gone, they have a better life. Let's say with my kids, I want to give them a positive impact so they have a better life. You know?
Right.
I mean, I don't really know if I want that to happen, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just here for a good time, bro.
Yeah,
Just here for a good time till the wheels fall off.
because eventually, like, let's say you have kids. You know, you try to give them your best life. They're like, oh my god, like I love my parents, blah blah blah. But then like you pass, you know, and then like they have like a family, you know, they're old. It's like it kind of like fizzles out.
Yeah.
You know, like
Generation
people's
after generation.
like great grandparents, they don't really get remembered as much.
You don't know your great grandparents'
So it's
name.
like everything's kind of like it's like sitting around for a while, like memories, and then just like new people keep coming.
And is that just the nature
sad.
of it?
Yeah.
Is that the nature of it though?
I think so.
It's
That's like the
I wish I had
natural.
the
We'll think about it like this then. Is there anyone else in the world right now who could be talking about your great grandparents? Is there someone who still remembers them and they're still there with them in that moment, even though it's not your moment? It's sort of you know. So I guess that's sort of what you're leaning to, people that you care about, like people that you want that impact of people to remember you. But the people that you don't care who remember, it's mainly the people that you've personally interacted with.
So like I don't care if like
you know.
I don't care if the whole world remembers me.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I think that doesn't really matter to me.
No, it doesn't.
Like Jamie
Well,
from
I
Australia, like just doesn't know who the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like being the inventor of like peanut butter. You know. Like, I don't care, dude.
You don't want to be in the
Go
history
for
books.
it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Do you want
That drives
good
some
job.
people. Yeah. I think it's important to for me it'd be important to like for people that knew me to know like how much I cared about them. Like that's important to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think after that, there's no chance of me being remembered. You know, other than that.
300 years from now, someone's gonna find like an old Roku.
Yeah, dude.
Like the only app is gonna be
Roku.
Amazon Prime, and the login's still gonna be there. Like the
Wow.
last thing in the watch list is the Rose Garden. They're like 2017, like forever ago. Slavery was like the whole thing back then.
We got to bring out a TV for this.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
who is this David?
You know, I was thinking we should have played a trailer of the Rose Garden for Karl being here in honor of Karl's body of
Let's
work.
do it now.
Or
Can
his
you do it?
reel or
Can you
something.
pull it up? Can you do it right now?
Yeah, I could do that right now.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to say this too.
Let's do it, and then I'll give you my honest opinion.
Okay, yeah. Fuck.
This is trash. This is
I wanted to.
trash.
Oh, no.
That's not it.
Whoa, that's not supposed to happen.
I wanted to say that I believe that, and this is what I was talking about today with this person, who will remain unnamed until our official press release.
He's like itching so hard. And
I'm
that's
sure.
like,
Yeah.
If I was
dying
a
not
PR,
to-
if I was a PR person, I'm like biting my fingernails. Like,
Yeah, man. Real talk though, I'm really excited that we're doing this.
no, I am too.
I'm like, it gives me a lot of purpose right now. It really fills my day, and like I get really excited to work towards telling the story. So thank you,
Well, thank you.
and I love you.
And I love you too.
No, so what I was saying before about like things lasting forever. I was thinking about the thing I feel that I don't know. There's no answer. Is what I was saying before. I feel like when you fall into a moment with another person, right? I think it has a lot to do with eye contact. I think it has a lot to do with like allowing a wall to come down. And when you experience that exchange, I feel like that kind of thing is frozen forever. I think that goes somewhere. You know, like I'll never be able to see that maybe in this life. Like I'm on a plane that's like linear, right? So like we're going this way, we're growing old, but like maybe at the end of this thing, like I don't know, maybe I'm frozen somewhere in this moment. You know what I mean?
Do you believe in heaven?
Oh wow.
As Cardi B is about to win the best
Oh
album rap
my
album.
god.
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh my god. Mike, go ahead, bro.
Was this too late? Was this too late in the comments?
Go
Yeah, we might be on 2 hours
Yeah,
now, dude.
open it up. But it's our first guest. If it runs a little, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Believe in heaven.
I've never asked you this.
I don't know.
Because you kept talking about like
I don't know how
at
to
the end.
answer it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
It's okay not to have an answer.
I think. I don't know, dude. I think like, dude, is that linked to what happens after I die? Because that's what I think too.
I guess. I mean,
Maybe.
Yeah.
You
I mean, it falls in that category.
Maybe. Could be.
I think. I mean, then I think heaven can be like.
It's
Like
not like
heaven
what...
could be a moment while you're still alive too.
Okay.
So you
You
think
know,
it's
in
more
a
of
way.
like, you
Yeah.
think it's more of like a feeling than an actual
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
That's how I take it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know about after I die. You know, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. No.
I believe in. I don't know. That's what I believe in.
Yeah. I believe that there's something. I believe
I
that
don't.
there's things that. Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know how to like
I'm not.
formulate.
Kind
you
of
I'm
know?
not
like
thinking
on
like
this
in
one.
terms of like we're in the clouds, like watching. Hey, what's up? You know?
You think that?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I think that there's something that I will never understand that we
Yeah.
can't get while we're here. Like we'll never get it. Science won't prove it. There's just no
Do you
chance.
think you will when you die?
What?
Like you'll figure out some big thing or understand something?
Yeah, I think there'll be something that happens because also I'm terrified of like this stopping.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear. Is that like I never see the people I love ever again. I never experience, you know, us breathing in a room again. That terrifies me. The thought of this coming to an end, like,
Yeah.
terrifies me. So I choose to believe that, like, I think just for my own like sanity, like I choose to believe something has to happen, even if I can't see it, hear it, smell it. Now,
That right there is called religion.
yeah,
And a lot of people feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't ever knock anyone
Yeah.
for believing
Yeah.
what they believe in. You know?
but.
You hit him with the hard butt, bro, in the shoulder grab.
But I think the cool thing.
But
about-
religion sucks.
No. But the thing I'm serious. The thing I'm terrified of, like I want to explore it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying anyone else is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I believe whatever you believe. That's I think good.
Yeah, good for you.
Good on you.
Yeah.
And then be good with that choice. I'm not running away from it anymore. I think that's why I'm telling the story.
Okay.
I want to explore it. You know, if that is it, I just want to ask myself some questions. I think that's what being an artist is all about. You know, seeing, like asking yourself those hard questions,
That's true, yeah.
examining what you're afraid of, the things that light you up. You know, what moves you, what scares you, and then exploring it for yourself. You know, with other people, hopefully. And we get to do that, like with films and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The what if thing with the Rose Garden. That was the thing.
It kind of implies you to like search for like something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you should ask yourself those questions, even if they scare you. I think especially if
Yeah.
they scare you. Because you could live a life of like, you know, I'm just going to pretend like we're all good
Yeah.
over here, dude. I'm gonna hide from every fear I've ever had.
AKA like 90% of the world.
Yeah, dude. But I think it's really important. And I think it's part of our job too. Ask those questions so people... Because think of films that move you. Why do they move you?
I still got to think of one for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the clock,
I'm on the
bro.
clock,
Yeah.
bro.
You're on the clock. But for real, why did those films move you? Why?
Because they touched me and played with no.
Jeez.
No, but seriously, that's
Yeah, that's
that's.
it,
I'm
but-
not. I was being facetious, but at the same time, very
Can you?
serious.
How about? Can you think of a film that like has done something like that?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then the exact thing,
Yeah.
and like try to think of what
Mhm.
it like hits inside you that made you feel
Just
that.
go to my website.
Oh, you're
My newest reel, KarlFernandez.com. KarlFernandez.com.
Oh, you're real. We want to show you real.
There you go.
Okay.
Little shout out.
Oh, what were you gonna put? You're
I was gonna show the trailer.
Oh, they may have taken that off.
You did?
Maybe.
Bro,
Let me see.
what are
Let me
you
see.
doing?
Well, there's no point for having the trailer if the movie fucking came out.
What are you doing, dude?
Let me just see.
Maybe it could be there. That cinematography reel is old as shit, so please do
I
not.
won't play that.
Do not. Absolutely do not.
I give you full permission to use this trailer.
To cut this out.
No.
Okay. All right, got you.
Oh, you got it, bro.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. Teaser.
You got the teaser. Okay.
Is this the first one?
The
Well, that's
teaser's
the trailer.
fine,
That's the trailer.
dude.
That's the only one we have. Yeah, that's it.
I think that's the
Okay.
unless someone was making shit without my permission.
So-
Dave.
Shout out
Dave doesn't know
everyone.
how to do anything
Shout out
with this
everyone's name real quick that worked on this.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of people.
Just go ahead.
Oh,
Victoria-
No last names. No last
Victoria
names.
Radermanis.
Okay, he's doing last names.
Lena Munham. Go ahead.
What do I got? Okay.
Because I can't say the names.
I'm not doing last names. Jordan, Shireen, Cecilia, Rich. What? Dude, everyone knows their names.
Okay. I tried, guys. I tried.
Marina was there.
Marina Gasparian.
I did not
There
know
we
how to
go.
say her last name. Thank
There you
you
go.
so much for jumping in with that.
You do the last name. He'll do the first.
No,
all right?
no.
There we go.
All right.
Let's see.
What took you so long to come back?
I just never really had a reason to come back. You know, I read this poem in college, and like it always reminds me of you.
How does it go?
I did the song too, by the way.
Yeah, he did
Really?
the song. Yeah.
Oh.
I had another song, but then like I kept getting that stupid copyright thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's 30 seconds, man.
Hell yeah,
So-
I
dude.
can make something 30
Hell
seconds.
You know,
yeah.
it still
That
chokes
fits
me up.
perfect.
Yeah, it still chokes me up.
Ladies and gents, he is getting choked up.
It
Come
really
on,
does.
dude.
No, I swear to God. The work that I put in to
Yeah.
do that and
No,
like
I know. Yeah, I remember.
to
No,
walk
he was
away,
a different person. He definitely was a
remember
different person. When he did that.
it's so weird. Like if you really what I'm doing when I do that kind of thing now is like I'm paralleling the story, what's happening in the story with meaningful things that I give a shit about. So like the circumstance of the story, I'm not going to give away everything, but like it has to do with what if you could see the person you loved like one more time? Like how would that go? And if it didn't go well before, like what could you do about it now? How would it really go? So you got to create your own thing from your life and then have what happens happen to you.
Yeah, I like it because it makes you like that's the plot of the film.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes you that like when I watched it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of after. You know,
Yeah.
I was thinking of like, what would like how would that work for me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's,
I think a lot of people had that same response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
And it was great because like when we went down to Mississippi, it was essentially the same response.
Yeah.
And it was just I guess it was crazy to see firsthand people in different like completely different cultures, like completely absolutely different world. Say the same thing as someone up here would say. You know?
That really gave me fuel.
That's got the strong message in it. You know.
That gave me
Which
fuel
is-
to like keep doing this. Like when
Yeah,
we went to
man.
Mississippi.
Yeah. I
Because
think-
you're for exactly what you're saying. Like we got to see another community of people that we could never reach otherwise.
No, not at all.
Be moved by something we're talking about because they're going through or went through or know somebody that went through that specific thing.
Mhm.
And they felt like, I wish I would have said to my father or to my
Wish I-
spouse,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
to my
yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
There was, remember like older women were coming up to us and saying like, please like,
Oh, who's that teacher that we talked to?
yes, man.
Remember
I
that
still have her
teacher? Shout out-
information.
shout
And
outs
I
to
feel
the
so
teacher.
bad.
Shout out to
I
the
never-
teacher.
I never reached out to her.
Wow.
Oh,
And I feel
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh.
You know what? I'll send her an email.
Do it.
I swear to God, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it after this. I'll do it.
She was
Because I should have reached out to her, but she lost her husband, and she was talking to me after.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was talking to me about the film afterward. They were great people, man, and it was
Yeah.
it's nuts to see like something that came from you. That I did it so because I hope people would understand, you know, and feel
Yeah.
like not alone in this. Like, explore the question: what if? What if? You know,
Mhm.
everyone feels that.
It's a success, man.
I don't know, bro. I think it changed my life going
Yeah.
down there. It really changed my life, and it gave me fuel, like filled the tank to say like, oh, that's why we do it.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about the woman
Yeah.
that had the that was battling chemo,
Mhm.
and she just wanted to talk.
Yeah.
That's why you do it.
Mhm.
Oscars,
Yeah.
nada.
no. At least for me. But yeah, man. So that's the Rose Garden. I've never played that for anybody, but because you're here, in honor of you.
Man.
Do you want to play your reel for people so they know what you can do?
Are they even looking at this stuff?
So they'll be.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up.
They're watching with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're a part of this. They're
people,
here.
Some people watch.
They're in the room.
Yeah.
We don't have to if you don't want.
No, it's just because the music's not mine, so I don't know if you're gonna get slapped with like an
chill.
injunction or something.
If you mute it, then I can put in.
The music goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
We can link. We can link it. We can
So
link
we'll
it.
link
Yeah, I'm
I'll
still
link
actually. I'm working on the newer one actually.
I'll
'cause
link
I have
it.
a lot of new
Yeah,
footage.
I'll
that
put
I gotta
a
put
link
in.
in the description
Okay, cool.
of the
Nice,
episode.
nice.
So
Yeah, dude.
I'll send that.
Karl
to you.
Yeah, you
Fernandez.
guys check it out.
Yeah.
Hit him
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
What do we use to get in touch with you? If people-
Instagram. That's it.
Instagram.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, like or email.
At-
Like, I'm not on
at
Facebook.
K
At
Ferns.
Karl Ferns.
Karl Ferns.
Spell it out.
KarlFernz.
Z.
Here we go.
Karl Ferns, dude.
All right.
What do we think?
Dude,
I don't want this to come to an end, bro. I don't want to die.
Let's do. You know
Oh my
what?
God.
We're at 1:15, dude.
We're at 1:15
Let's
again.
just go to 1:30.
Yeah, let's do another 15.
Yeah.
Let's
do
just go to
another
1:30, dude.
See, something lasts forever, bro.
For the next 15
Look at
minutes.
this.
But you
Wow.
gotta pick what to talk about.
Yeah.
What do you?
We
wanna
don't have
talk
to talk. We can literally just sit here with each other.
about?
I
15
feel like
minutes.
we dug into some things and then just like went to other things.
Yeah.
Just, like,
That's how this goes. Every
The
time.
movie recommendation. I still need to think.
You better. You got 15 now.
We're waiting. Now we're waiting on you.
Okay,
dude.
well, one. It,
I'm not going anywhere.
Punch Drunk Love. Paul
You know
Thomas
Punch
Anderson.
Drunk
Oh.
Love.
Great movie.
Yes.
One of my favorite like rom-coms.
I've never heard
Yeah.
of it.
Do you know
Oh,
Paul
that-
Thomas Anderson?
I know
There
the
Will Be
name.
Blood.
I'm so like sad.
Hold me back.
I know the
Oh
name.
back.
man, okay.
I know the name. All right?
Hold me back.
Well, then I would just start with his entire
Really?
filmography
Yeah.
from Boogie Nights.
I'll start with. Oh, Boogie is good though.
Oh, see, you've seen some.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw Boogie
Yeah,
Nights?
so
Yeah.
Boogie Nights.
That's my
same
boy.
piece.
Okay.
So what? It's called Punch.
Punch Drunk
Punch
Love.
Drunk
Had Adam
Love.
Sandler in it in a blue suit. I remember I hated it when I was younger.
And you love it now.
I hated it because I was like, Adam Sandler, Big Daddy,
Yeah.
Little Nicky. And then he comes up with this movie. I'm like, guys.
You never answered his question before about, and I'm curious now about like what film and like what it do to you
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. I was hoping you
significantly. Yeah. I didn't forget.
You gave us one answer. Now you gotta do it.
Well, Punch Drunk
What
Love is a recommendation
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's just a great movie.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you know? Do you have anything?
I was gonna say Charlie Country.
No. I'm gonna use a different one.
That's fine. You can use whatever.
Oh, okay. A movie that changed me, that moved me, and the reason why. Oh, okay. Big Fish. You ever see Big Fish?
Oh, Big Fish. Yeah.
That messed me
Big
up
Fish.
pretty good.
That messed me up.
Yeah, because of
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What does that have to do with?
Oh, well,
What does it have to do
what
with?
have we been talking? For the
Did you watch?
last-
Did you watch Big Fish?
No,
Did you watch Big Fish?
No.
Look at me.
I didn't, dude. I said it twice.
You
I
said it
didn't.
twice, bro. I didn't see it.
But he lies,
I'll
dude.
watch-
So I need to catch his eyes.
I'll watch both of those for next week.
You don't
How's
have to
that?
watch both. We could do back to back if you
But
want.
now I want to watch films, dude.
Okay, we'll watch them both.
All right, I'll watch them both.
Watch them both.
I saw this one movie I worked the Tribeca Festival in 2013, and one of the features. So like, you don't actually get to sit in the movie when you're ushering, because that's what I was doing. I was ushering people. But they gave you like a voucher to come see a movie
Oh,
another
nice.
time. So I
Yeah.
would come back and like watch movies that like kind of caught my attention. And there was one from a New Jersey filmmaker, Daniel Patrick Carbone. I don't know if he's still making movies. He might still be making movies. I don't
Make
know.
more movies, man.
But he made a movie called Hide Your Smiling Face.
Shout out. What's his name?
Daniel Patrick Carbone.
Shout out Daniel Patrick Carbone.
Shout
I
out.
think that's his name. I hope that's his
Respect.
name. Hide Your Smiling Face is the name of the movie, and it took place in New Jersey. He filmed it in New Jersey,
Oh,
and that was actually the movie that I originally based Summer Review on, because it was about this group of like kids. Pull the trailer up.
Oh, we can do.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
I think
for
so.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah. Why not? It's fine.
On Vimeo.
Wait, what are the rules?
Just pull it up, dude.
At this point, it doesn't
I'll
matter.
figure it out. I'll figure it out later.
Mike, we're
Just
It wasn't
pull it up,
taking
dude.
You asked me, so I'm answering.
Just pull it up, bro.
this is going
Whatever,
on off
I'll
the
figure
rails,
it out.
dude. All right.
It's fine with copyright because we don't make money. So
That's what I'm saying. We're not
It
making a
doesn't
dime
matter.
right
Yeah,
it's fine.
and this isn't like a major studio. It's a super indie film.
now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this guy's probably using some original or like
What's his name again?
stuff.
Daniel Patrick Carbone.
Dude, you're gonna take 5 years. You use
Dude.
Bing, bro.
Dude,
On
He still
record,
uses
on
Yahoo.
record,
I
dude.
didn't set this,
Dave
bro.
uses Bing.
Yo,
Shout out
I
to
did not
Bing,
use
dude.
Shout out
Bing,
Bing.
bro. Don't do that.
Shout
to
out Billy
me.
Gates.
Okay.
Doing the good stuff in the world. Actually.
What's it called?
Hide Your Smiling Faces.
Hide your smiling faces.
It wasn't like the greatest movie in the world.
Hide
You
your
know
kids,
what I
hide your wife.
Why did it stick with you?
The aesthetic, the mood, and I felt like that was one of the first, like, you know, because I've never actually been to like one of those artsy fartsy festivals before.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
being there and seeing and knowing that this guy came from New Jersey,
Yeah.
a couple
That's
years
so
older than
made
me.
it.
Yeah. 2014. Man, 5 years ago. Let's see.
This might be the shorter one, but
Yeah, it's 15 seconds, Dave.
Oh, we can't.
What'd you do?
That's not. La, la,
Wow.
La, 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 la.
All right.
La 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 la.
Skip
You're
the ad,
giving
Dave.
Bad post production work.
Okay. Here we
Come
go.
on, dude.
Dude, chill out.
Gotta do everything.
Come on, Eric. Come on. Oh. Isn't that your brother's friend?
Look at your brother. You look at him.
Think he jumped? He could have fallen. Just playing around like a kid.
What are you doing?
I'm making a grave.
Lord has a plan for Ian, you know that, right?
You wanted this to happen?
Did I want it to happen? He's just doing that to get attention.
You want to die because you're sad? That's dumb.
What do you think of this stuff?
The way he acts, that's not you.
It's just a joke. Calm down.
Never saved your life. What did you do with that?
Yo, put the dog down though. Oh shoot.
So Summer View was actually supposed to be like kind of dark, like this.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't tell you, it wasn't supposed to be like the charming like. I don't know how it became that way, but this was
Oh
my
my
original. When I saw this, I wanted to do something along the same vein of like the kids hanging out, riding the bikes and the green leaves.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that. Like that was the original archetype. Like
It turned into
yeah.
like a.
I want to see because I didn't even see what
Nah.
that was.
He's ashamed.
No, I'm not ashamed, bro.
He's
I'm ashamed of my acting because I didn't know what I was doing.
Come on.
I was
dude.
just
When do you feel
Is
in
it
our
up?
little
Is it-
or video?
Is it up?
Rose Garden.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it up?
Yeah.
Is
I would
it?
say Strangest Night was like I was starting to understand things, how they work, but I still didn't know what I was doing. Rose Garden was like, I can handle myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what to do now.
Yeah.
Somewhat. You know? I'm like an infant, but I get it. But like before it was just like this is Chinese.
Yeah, no
This is
idea.
Mandarin. I don't know what to do.
Is there
and
anywhere
I'm
I
just
can
gonna
watch the summer review?
he'll send you a link.
I can link you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
wanna-
it's on.
I'll
I
check
don't
Nope.
think it's on.
Sure isn't.
Check it out. We might have a link to
No,
share with you guys.
no, there's
We
no
can't
link.
show
dude.
any of the trailers that we
There's-
showed before, but like you never know.
no
This is, yeah, this is.
Let's just watch it on here.
That you know what? That's terrifying. That like shit I did before. I feel like I felt confident and like my acting like is out there.
well, we did do a lot of premieres and we did get a lot of people to watch, but everyone loved it, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I know
I
now
can't
that he
believe-
looks
I'm-
back at it.
I can't
he's
believe
like,
I'm
no.
seeing you like this.
What do you?
Come on, dude.
What do you mean, dude?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. You
No,
because like
dude.
I'm up there.
Dude, you start from somewhere and you go up.
I know, bro.
All
On
right?
top of
It's
this,
just hard to look back.
he was working with 2 non-actors,
Yeah, come on.
so
dude.
and they were good too. So it's like the
It's
script
fine,
wasn't
dude.
formulated to be around good acting.
Bro, I'll
It's
send you
meant-
some of my first works.
There you go. We'll send
Make
you.
you
We'll
feel
send you
better.
our first work.
yeah.
There
You
we
gotta
go.
find it. He has to find
Yeah.
it. I don't.
Oh,
have it.
I'm gonna.
That's never gonna be.
You're
found.
never gonna
You're gonna
see
show that next time.
You'll never see that, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dude, be careful. Be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for.
You don't want to see it.
No, it was good. It was good. Everything we did was
No. And it's okay.
No, no.
You gotta go through that time of like growing, falling
Yeah,
on your
you gotta
face,
accept it, man. It's fine.
grow again, fall on your face. That shit about like I just wanted to get better.
Yeah,
That never stopped.
and you did, right?
Yeah, and I still want to get
Exactly.
better. I'm still not there.
Hmm.
But like I guess you can't be afraid to make a terrible thing.
Yeah, you want to make an omelet, bro?
Yeah.
You gotta break them.
As long as it's coming from an honest place,
You
I
hear
feel like
that,
you're
dude?
not. Yeah, you
Come
got.
on, bro.
You
I'm
gotta.
talking breakfast.
You
bro.
gotta burn
He's
the
talking
first.
knowledge.
He's
breakfast
dropping.
knowledge.
You gotta
Shout
go
out
to Donna
pancakes.
Right now, bro.
Shout
out
Pumpkin Queen
Shout
Donna
out Pumpkin
right
Queen
now.
Donna. Yeah. Shout out Pumpkin Queen. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good lesson though. Like, don't be afraid. If you have a passion to do it, Don't be afraid to fucking make it. Make it to the best you can at that time in your life. Pull out all the stops. We did, even though there weren't many, you know? And we didn't know what the fuck we were doing, but we made it work.
Dude, there's a lot of people that they have that, like, they know what they want to do. Like, there's some kid out there that's like, I want to make movies, but they're
Yeah.
scared to, like, start or do it. Like, they don't know what to do, man. Just like how you're saying, it's like, you took the step, you know? You're
Yeah.
like, I want to do this. I want to get better. You threw yourself in.
Yeah.
You know, it's important for people to, you know, see, like, that process you went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because not
It's-
a lot of people are stuck on that, like, I don't want to commit, or like
Right.
I don't want to expose myself or
Yeah,
be
yeah.
vulnerable
Yeah.
to this thing, even though they want to do it so much.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
Because they still don't know
Yeah.
how liberating it
Yeah.
feels. You know what I mean?
It's weird too when like that's not what you're known for your whole life. Like
Yeah.
I never did this shit.
Yeah.
So
and everyone around you is like, what? You're gonna act?
Yeah,
now?
no,
You're
no,
gonna
no,
start
no.
Acting? Like what?
everyone's like, well, wait a second.
You can't do anything with that.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Like
Yeah.
that was not even in reality. When you said you wanted to like make film,
I am very lucky
you're
to have
Yeah. How,
my parents who, like, I'm sure they wanted me to be a mathematician or a doctor
yeah.
or something
Yeah.
very stereotypical to
Yeah.
the pigmentation of my skin.
Oh jeez.
However, I went the complete opposite approach,
Yeah.
and I'm not good at math at all.
Yeah.
And so when, you know, I want to do photography and stuff, basically, yeah, they support it. They don't,
Yeah,
they, you know,
yeah.
they're like, cool,
Yeah.
you know, they come to the premieres and
Yeah,
stuff, and
man.
don't,
They
you know,
always seem very
yeah,
supportive.
they didn't, yeah. When I told them initially, they were like, oh, cool. You know?
Yeah.
so
I don't know if they thought like, oh, he'll snap out of it.
Did
He
you-
never said, they never said that vocally to me, but
Was there like pride when you were like, Mom, Dad, friends, I'm gonna be a filmmaker?
friends.
no, because I don't think I've ever.
My
actually
dog?
ever declared.
Was there fear? You never declared it.
I've never just stood up and
Well,
been
at
like,
some
I'm
point-
going to be a filmmaker.
No, not like literally, but like
No, I
at
know.
some point you said to someone in your circle, "Yeah, I'm a filmmaker."
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that? Was it weird?
It's still weird.
It is.
It's still weird. I don't like telling people like what. Not that I don't like telling people,
Yeah.
but like it's just weird because
Yeah.
people are like, you know, oh, you know, I'm an accountant, I'm in med
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in pre-med, you know,
Mm.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna make movies.
Well, right now it's yeah.
There's a lot of people too that like say like, I make movies and like doesn't really
don't,
hold
yeah.
up.
Right,
You know
no,
what I
you're
mean?
right.
Like,
I made a
That's also-
movie in
that's why I, like-
2012.
Yeah,
I feel like
documentary
certain-
the
you know, it's
Yeah.
not like you don't have a proven certificate of a filmmaker. You know?
No,
what I
no,
mean?
never.
You know,
No,
like,
I
I'd be
mean-
like, I'm a doctor, and you're like, prove it. And you're like, all right, do it. And now it's
Johns
like-
Hopkins, bitch.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
But it's I think an empowering thing to say like, this is what I am to the people that may doubt. And I know you didn't experience that, but like the first time like the first time I said I was an actor, I don't think I said I was an actor after acting for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah. Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? I think I would like whisper to you ever,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't like say like declare like to my friends or like
Yeah. Well, going back real fast, I guess I'm also lucky because I did a lot of like the commercial stuff. I did like, you know, weddings and stuff
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
decided to make movies.
That's
so
true.
When
Really?
people were able
Damn,
to see
that's crazy.
that I was able to shoot,
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, this guy's pretty talented
Yeah.
at the camera. Like, oh, okay. So when I said,
They
oh,
started-
I'm a filmmaker, it's a natural thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like it's like this guy just picked up camera for the first
Yeah,
time. It's like,
yeah.
it's like I'm gonna be fucking Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Like that didn't happen. So it's like just like, oh, this guy could shoot weddings. It's good footage. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he clearly knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So I guess it's very different from you because I kind of, you know, you kind of had to. There's really no wiggle room with that. If you're
No.
an actor, you're an actor. You know, like
Yeah,
that's
I
kind of
can't
it. You
and,
can't-
and like before you have anything on paper or like on film, you're
doing-
just saying it. Like you know what I
yeah,
mean? That's why I
doing
never
plays
said
and
it.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, no one gives a shit. You know? Oh, cool. What else do you do? Like that's the follow up.
Oh, what
what-
movies have you made that I've seen?
It's my favorite question. That's my favorite.
Yo,
No,
the worst is
zero.
like people that aren't in film. It's like you make a short film. They're like, what's a short film?
Yeah.
No one watches a short film.
But then they get antsy after like 2 minutes. They're
Yeah.
like, "Is it over yet? What is it? 19
I thought this
movie?
was.
Damn,
I
Carl.
thought this was short.
Yeah, you said short. It was basically like an hour, man. Are you kidding me? 19
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
19 and a half minutes.
That was another lesson we learned.
That's the craziest. I thought of like how you were talking about like people not accepting that like position of like, oh, I'm a filmmaker. You know,
Yeah.
like for me, like
Do you feel
I
that?
remember now I'm like this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying to do.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm still not like at that like, you know, level of like profession, like jobs under my belt.
Yeah.
I have a couple, but I'm working on it.
You're about to have another.
Yeah, for sure.
Right on.
But I remember I had a really close friend and like they did photography and they never wanted to like call themselves a photographer, but that's like what they love doing, and they always did it. And like I remember, like every day I would just be like, and I remember they got offered a wedding job, right? And they were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do it for free." They're flying down to like South, like in like Alabama or something, and shooting like this person they don't even know. It's like an acquaintance. They barely know them. I was like, I'm like, just do it $500. Be like, pay me $500 to do a wedding. Yeah. And they did it, and they like got it. Wow. And I give it, and then like they told me like they gave them confidence to do it more. Yeah. You know, and actually get paid for stuff. For sure. It's like the most difficult thing to make that step. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. I think it's important for people to. It's like it's okay. Like people know their worth, especially in like film. Like you know what you can do and what you can't do. Yep.
Speak for yourself, bro.
That's true. I mean, it's true.
I still have like pricing my shit.
Yeah,
like,
if
I know. Someone wants me to do a wedding.
Me too. Yeah,
I don't shoot weddings that much anymore. I really kind of don't at all. Don't ask me. If you're listening, I'm not gonna do it. I hate it. I don't like it. But when I did / sometimes do it, I still have trouble figuring out how much I'm gonna charge. And it's not because they're a friend or like a stranger. I'm just not quite sure how much I can get away like bullshitting them.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, can I get 3 G's out of you? Is this really possible right now?
I mean, before like you do it, you're all talk. You're just selling like an idea.
Well, that's the hardest part, dude. Like, you want to get hired, but like no one's gonna hire you if you didn't shoot anything. But how are you gonna shoot anything if you don't get hired? Yeah. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. Do you think like talent is something that everyone has? Or is it something that like a few people are just talented people?
I mean, there's definitely talented people, like just straight out the gate. Yeah. Just like whatever you touch, like turns to gold.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's people who, you know.
Do you think it's just like not unearthed, but they have it, or it's just not for you?
I think they may have a talent, but maybe it's not specifically
for sure
what it is they're doing.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like you go your whole life not exploring like the thing you'd be talented at.
Yeah, like some people, you know, I've known people who like.
That'd be so weird. Yeah. Imagine one day. One day you sit on a piano and just.
No, I've known people who've done that, who've like done complete 180s with their careers. Or like, you know,
that was a lot.
Left their like, you know, people who were like good editors are now good DPs.
Yeah,
and like vice versa. Like they don't edit anymore; they only shoot. Like,
and
vice versa. So I mean, it's all about exploring, I guess. But like,
right.
Talent, though, I mean, it is something, you know, if you have it, you kind of have it. Yeah. And, you know, then there's some people who think they have it.
Did you always feel like you were guided, like in some kind of weird way to like make film?
No, absolutely not.
No?
I was not a movie buff. Like, I know all my friends who are filmmakers, they like, you listen to these podcasts with like, you know, all these Hollywood A-list directors, most of them are always like, oh, my parents took me to the movies when I was younger. You know, I was exposed to a lot of good film. Yeah. Like, you know, my parents watched Die Hard, like, which is a great film.
Yeah,
but you know, I didn't have that, like, you know, even with music, when I started making music, I listened to like Blink-182 and Green Day. Like, well, my friends were like classically trained, like violinists and shit, you know? So it's like, I didn't have that, I guess, proper, like, you know. Yeah. So I kind of wasn't really guided anywhere. I kind of just did it because I wanted to.
I think what I'm trying to say is like guided, like, not by God, but like by like the universe, like something would happen.
Okay, well now this guy. Okay, it's always
good. Why? I can't talk about this kind of thing.
It's like it's so.
You know what? You guys have.
It's like the hardest question to answer, dude.
It's always so. Yo, it's like such an easy question to answer because I'm giving the answer. Then he throws a universe in there, and I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah. We're thinking of like it's gonna be something easy, right?
I'm like, oh yeah, you know, film library.
Like the universe just brings you there.
I'm guided through like.
How about come back here? Come back.
No.
Sit down, dude.
Dave, come on.
I'm gonna cut you out of the whole podcast, dude.
I'm just trying to ask you a question.
All right. Wait. How about you answer it first?
Well, ask the question. I don't know what the question.
He's the guest. Okay,
here we go.
Yeah, but it's hard, dude.
These are the questions you gotta ask yourself. This is what I'm saying.
All right, say it again.
Have you in your past, like, if you look back on the whole thing since you started doing it,
okay,
has there been things that have come up that have like reassured you, like that you couldn't plan for, things that would just happen, if you could remember any of them, that just said like, oh, this feels right, you know, someone is coming to me and saying this, or this thing happened and that makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing?
I guess one would experience like that would probably be my Film 1 project, the one that you saw. Tying it all full circle, going back to the first conversation.
Here we go.
That's why I asked the question.
Bullshit. Right. He did not know the answer.
You see?
I
didn't know the
You're
answer.
You're a genius, dude.
That's why I asked the question. I could have swallowed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you see this mind reader?
I'm not. I wasn't reading your mind, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, that was the first thing that anyone's ever seen me do.
Remember this.
Okay, I'm remembering. Dude.
It's the
Storing
first
it.
like exported video that I publicly brought and like put on Vimeo and like showed the class and stuff. And I honestly had no idea how people were gonna react because I was like very obsessed with Tree of Life back then because it just came out and I was like, holy shit, this is beautiful. So I tried to do something just like that, and I even used their song. So it's like I couldn't even keep it on Vimeo for very long. But everyone like just creamed themselves over it. I'm just like, oh, like I guess this is like cool. Like I guess this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That was like my first hand at like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, that type of filmmaking and narrative, whatever.
And then who saw it?
You.
Yeah. And then who
Mhm.
reached out to who? And now we have you're in my wedding.
This is very true.
Okay?
This is
So
very
so
true.
so that's why I asked the question.
Okay.
I feel like when you're on a path that you know is the path for you, I feel like the universe or God or whatever you believe, fucking polar positive and negative ions are sending you these things, right? Whatever you believe. But I feel like you're told by something that like this is your path, dude. Keep going. Keep going. I've experienced this time after time after time. Like throughout every year of my life I've experienced this with acting, with only one thing. And I swear to God, before I knew what I was doing, before I even knew this is what I wanted to do, it just felt right. Someone would come up to me and say like, "Hey man, I was really cool. Like I think you're really good at this," and I wasn't. You know,
Mm-hmm.
or that thing with the woman after the play that happened. Elizabeth Stropel was in William Patterson University, saw something in me and motivated me to keep going. Gave me my first play. I meet you. I'm super motivated by him to keep doing this thing. You know, I meet you. Super motivated to bring you now into this thing. It just and then you go you bring the thing places and people are responding to it now. You know, and now people know me as an actor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But like the universe the whole time, or God or whatever, was saying like, keep going. Don't ask questions, but just keep going. You know, you're doing the right thing.
And
bro.
even like I feel like those times happen when it's like it's like the most like point of contingency where it's like you're down. Like you had for your story is like kind of you had rough spots.
Oh yeah.
And like that kind of stuff happens, and then like you're like, all right, then
I'll keep
whatever.
going.
Yeah, whatever's happening right now, like
You just gotta really pay attention. I think.
yeah,
You gotta really like.
I feel it's
Look
weird.
out
It's
for 'em.
weird for me. Like that's why like for the question for me is like
Yeah. What do you
I
feel?
don't feel that.
You don't feel it.
I don't.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
that's
trying
okay.
to think back to like
I didn't know it when I was your age. I wasn't fucking thinking about this.
yeah. I mean, I've always just been like making like just random videos like at home.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And like once I started like showing it to people, then like I always got like a good response.
Yeah. He didn't know when he
But-
put that video up either.
Yeah.
You didn't know it at that time, like that you'd be where you're at.
No, that was just a stupid school project I had.
That's
to
what I
do,
mean.
you know,
Yeah.
I had to do that project.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I can't remember because I have a really bad memory. I can't remember what exact moment, but I know what you're talking about when it's like when I had the camera in my hand, I kind of was like, I'm not really good at anything else.
Yeah.
But I feel good with the camera in my hand, so I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I can't really remember the exact like whatever it was,
Right.
but that I did have that sort of sensation where it's sort of like, you know, I can't do anything else.
Yeah,
because I'm not good at anything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
so
yeah.
this has to be it.
And something felt different.
Yeah, and like, you know, and then when I first made the complete export and I watched it, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like that's not, you know.
I wish I want to show him one day that video. I want to find that video and show him.
All right, we'll show him that if we show him broken.
No, man.
No, we'll see. You can't do that.
No,
you can't
dude.
do that.
No.
This is not how we negotiate.
No,
This
bro.
is not how adults negotiate.
All right,
Paulino.
fine.
I'm trying to think of back to one point where this is like so stupid, but you know, back in like in school, like you'd have like the choice of a PowerPoint or like a video for a project.
Yeah.
I'd always do the video, dude.
Yeah.
Every time. And dude, for my one English class in 7th grade, dude, it's really bad. I did it all in one day. We were doing King Lear.
All right.
I did a rap
A King Lear rap.
to the Fresh Prince theme song.
God.
And dude, everyone loved. I was like the quiet kid, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just bust out
I
with
can
this.
imagine that, dude.
I bust out with this, and everyone's like, "What?"
You're
And my teacher's like, "I'm gonna show this every year."
No, until the school
you're
closes.
straight up like you're a big
Dude,
personality,
it's on YouTube, bro.
For
If
real?
If anyone can find
Yeah,
that, bro.
it is on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
want to
why I
play
put
it?
it. If you want.
For real? This could be the last thing we talk about.
Yeah, we gotta end this.
Okay.
We'll end on that.
Okay. You're like a huge personality, and like I could see you stifling that your entire fucking life. Like I could see like you just hiding all the shit that
It's
goes on.
kind of like
with you.
me, dude. It's kind of like I kind
Yeah.
of know, but it's at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like, but I don't want to flaunt it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because why should I?
Yeah. That's not. I feel like that's a bad thing.
Well, the person I was talking to
I mean,
today.
it could be.
Yo, just look up King Lear rap. It'll come
You're gonna be
up.
the first
It might
one?
come up, dude.
No way.
Dude, it was
Are you the
so.
only King Lear
it's pretty
rap?
cringy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He might not. That's a. He
You
might
want it-
not be the only person.
I
We
did
don't
it
have to
alone,
show
dude.
this, dude. We don't have to.
Oh, I don't care.
You good?
No, I'm fine. I don't care.
Okay.
It's all out.
Why is this not?
Oh, what's going on?
Here we go. Okay.
We'll end on this, dude, because
Yeah, yeah.
we're
We'll end on
an hour and 40 minutes.
Is
up.
there anything?
Wow,
You
ladies and gents.
Oh my god. Do you want to ask Karl anything else while he's here? Do you want to shout anyone out?
I got nothing, dude.
How about you, Karl?
Honestly, it was a great podcast.
I shout
honestly.
out FedEx already, but not a very good
Shout out.
Not a very good shout out. But
Dude, it's
Are
like
you
cut
okay,
off.
dude?
It's like cut off. You see it. It's like
Yeah.
half there.
I don't know what you did. Oh no. Can you go down?
I spelled it right somehow.
Maybe it's private.
What?
that's always usually the case.
It might be.
Uh
I feel like I was one of the ones I left
Uh-oh.
oh.
that I left not private.
This is messed up. I can't do it. It's not working.
Fix it, dude. If anything, we can cut.
Wow.
That's true. Can't cut.
Fix it, huh?
If anything, we can cut.
Fix it?
Fix it.
So I'm like your lackey now?
Yeah, fix it, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude, what the hell?
Okay, bro.
Zoom in, bro.
Okay, bro.
Zoom out.
I'm just
Turn
turning it
off. What?
I have to. It's
You
messed
want to
up.
waste like an hour now?
Bro.
Dude, what happened?
I have to. It's messed
Now
up.
we gotta wait for the Connect to turn on. It's a whole thing, dude.
I'm gonna bring this to a close.
We're not gonna watch it. Dude?
Well, we're gonna watch it, but I just want to say this.
Okay.
Um,
I'll throw in like the reaction to it before the close. How's that?
stop editing
Why?
because we don't need it. This is. They're in the room with us.
No, they're not.
This is how it goes.
Okay.
This is our
No,
podcast,
it's
dude.
not. You don't have a YouTube app?
Karl. Karl. Hey, Karl.
Yeah. What up?
I appreciate you coming on our podcast.
Hey, I appreciate being here. This is this is really cool. I've actually never done a podcast ever.
Really?
This is my first.
Really?
Yeah, it's my first like ever podcast.
Well, welcome, dude.
What would you like to say before it comes to a close?
Well, I mean, nothing lasts forever, so just cherish the moment that's
Yeah,
given to
man.
you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm.
How about for let me ask you this: for someone who may have been in your shoes, like what would you say to little Karl right now? What would you say to
like a little Karl, like in this day and age now in 2019, or
13-year-old Karl
like 13-year-old Karl back then?
In 2019.
back then?
Oh, back
man,
then.
Shit. Oh, let's see. Save your money.
Save your money.
Yo.
Don't blow it on the first thing you think is cool as hell, because that shit is not cool.
It's not working. Okay.
Let's see. Make more friends.
Make more friends.
Go to college.
Dude, it's not working.
Dude, I have the same thing. This is like literally what
Go
I would
to
say.
college,
This
maybe,
is
maybe
what I
not.
would say. Don't go to college.
So good. You could. You don't have to. I don't think it's required. It's not required
Dude.
reading. The debt that comes along with it is actually very real.
That's
Yeah.
extremely
So
real.
shout out Navient.
Right
Shout
on.
out Sally Mae. You know.
Mikey, what would you say to little Mikey?
Honestly, the same stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Same
But
stuff.
I think I'll just keep it to one thing. I feel like would help is just like open up.
Open up.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
be
I would
human.
probably say the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't try to impress anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I
Don't-
tried so hard when I was younger to impress people.
How did
Me
that
too,
work
man.
out?
Not at all, bro.
Yeah.
It did not. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
There was no working out. It was either they could see right through it.
Uh-huh.
You were just a little cheese ball,
Mm.
or I would end up having to just put on an act like every time
Yeah.
I saw this certain group of people or whatever. So just to win their approval.
Yeah.
Their approval that doesn't matter past like high school.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like the young kids just need to just don't involve yourself in that garbage.
Yeah.
But it's
I know.
hard. These kids have it
It
hard
is,
these days. Has
man.
anyone seen 8th grade? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
okay, so I'm sure you know more than I do. But I mean,
Yeah,
kids
you're saying how like
It's messed up.
Yeah.
It really is. Our internet.
we're not
cut
gonna
out,
watch
dude.
it, dude.
We can't
We're
watch
not
it.
wa-
Can't watch it.
Well,
I'm
you know
sorry.
what? We'll watch it first thing
Next
time. dude.
podcast.
when
Right
I'm
on.
not
Get
here.
ready.
We might have a guest.
We'll have you on call.
yeah.
FaceTime.
We on call, dude.
We'll just have like a tripod with like
Yeah.
you right there.
FaceTime me, dude.
Yeah, man.
Eating popcorn.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
All
cuts
right.
out of me.
We're not gonna go anymore because this is really long. What would you say?
I would say along the same thing what you were saying of like, be your authentic self, truly, like 100% of the time, and that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's totally fine. Do anything and everything you want to do in the moment. Tell the people you love them the most, and why. Yeah, and don't be afraid. Just if you are afraid, it's okay. It's totally fine. Act through the fear. You know? That's what I would say. Yeah.
And we love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is episode 5 of the You Are Here podcast. Give a big round of applause for our guest, Karl
clap it
Fernandez.
up.
First guest out here.
Clap it up
Here we
for
go.
Thank you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube, Podbean, everywhere. Yeah, shout us out, share something for your chance to be on MVP of the week.
Follow Karl
Yeah,
Fernandez.
follow Karl.
I want to see some special stuff.
For sure. It was great having you on, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
My
man.
name's Mike. I'm signing out.
And I'm Dave, and I love you guys, man.
Now you, dude.
Oh, I'm supposed to do
You gotta come up with a
Yeah,
sign
you did
off.
too.
This is fun. You gotta come up with a sign off on the spot.
Yeah, get ready. All right, guys. We'll see you
Karl
later.
Joking.
I blew it.
I'm Karl Fernandez, and I'm choking.
There we go.